30s, so maybe 34.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, Mar Hockman. Which one did you pick again?
I remember I was a conspiracy theorist.
The conspiracy theorist.
Of course.
Conspiracy theorist. Okay. Yeah. So far, all high-end backgrounds. So you are from the elite. You are from the family of a major celebrity. Let's see.
Just one question. This is nowadays or it's when?
Oh, it's darker, so it's current.
Okay.
It's current. Hey guys, I got to run for just a second. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Okay.
If you
I
guys
will
will
be
throw
right back.
if you'll throw your names in the chat too, so we can keep up with who
Let
everybody
me-
is.
Oh yeah, I actually just
Okay.
realized that I'd forgotten to do the name for the character. Well,
Your name is Chuck Peasley or
I'll be right.
Robert Rivera. So who are you, what's your job title or your archetype, Pedro?
He's a paranormal investigator. I was thinking is I don't know. Probably, as according to my skills, I don't have really a real job as per se. So I'm thinking just one of those guys that has some kind of YouTube channel or he
You like
edited some books.
a ghost hunter.
Yeah, probably something
content
like
maker.
that. Yeah.
I'm marking you
I
down,
don't.
and then Mar, you're playing the conspiracy theorist.
yes.
Gotcha.
So the government is after you. Don't forget to wear your tinfoil hat.
You may not even give us your real name.
I actually have a perk for being like elusive and stuff.
Okay.
So I'm going through with the idea that my character has a public persona that goes by the name of Pam Vines.
Okay. You have probably a channel or something in the dark web for that.
Yeah. So it's just like it's one of those people who's like looks at things in the world is like, this is what I think is going on behind this.
So you're a female conspiracy theorist. So do you have a spirit guide? Because
no,
a lot of.
I'm going with the idea that this character is someone who is of the, shall we say, I do not believe category rather than the I want to believe category.
You're like a debunker.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because like it's a conspiracy theorist who thinks that like flying saucers are really just the government hoaxing the public to hide things. And
right.
That
discrediting people that saw experimental aircraft.
Okay, so we have Dr. David Laurent, and we have William Brown. Is that right?
Yes.
All right, William Brown for you and Pedro, and then I'm sorry, what was the conspiracy theorist was Pam Vines. Okay.
And that is
all right, guys.
Alias. That is an alias, we believe.
Oh, okay. And how old is the Pam? How old is Pam Vines?
Gentleman never asks, and a conspiracy theorist never tells.
Yeah, we'll say that's someone who looks to be in the late 20s, early 30s, or something.
Late 20s, early 30s. Okay. All right, guys.
He has a filter in real life.
Well, see, because like this is the idea is like you meet the person, but you don't have the real name. You just have the persona.
A handle.
Like this
Yeah.
is
The
a
work
person
name.
where
Yeah.
it's like they do actually appear on camera to verify that they are a real person and not just someone that's like making AI videos. But they don't actually use their real name. But
Hmm.
and maybe possibly they're wearing some kind of a disguise. Who knows?
Just on, one question. This mystical insight, what's the mechanic of it?
That's just it. Other than the ritual magic roll, it's ambiguous.
It,
So
yeah, it on paper, I think just lets you get a chance to perceive when something magical is occurring. But yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
have
it
I
is a allower for ritual magic. Yeah.
for the purposes of this module, I have assigned it a specific number of events
Oh, there you go.
which
Okay.
you will be given a chance to become
Okay.
aware
Okay.
of things.
Okay. Okay.
That may not actually be a good thing. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, no problem with me. I don't have any problem with that.
Okay. So, guys, there's 3 PCs still open. I'd like for each of you to have another PC that you're playing during the session. You can pay more
Oh,
attention to your primary if you like. And the reason why is I think you're going to find that you need the skills of all the characters to make this survivable.
And then a lot of us will
Um,
die.
okay. Let me
And you're
check.
not saying that, but I'll say it for you. I
So
think
the
a lot of us
PCs that are left are PC2, which is the cop, PC3, which is the daredevil, and PC5, which is the occultist.
I want to play the Daredevil, but I've never played a blind person before. Is it tough? Is it hard to do? Yeah, I will play the Daredevil if no one else has their eye on it.
Okay, and I will choose the occultist if no one
Oh,
wants that.
all right.
So
Well, that would sound like Mar Hockman. It sounds like you get the cop.
I honestly kind of like the idea of playing the cop, anyways.
All righty. That's excellent. So that was very quick and easy. So, okay. So with the cop, let's start out with the cop. Uh, let's see. He is also from a wealthy background, playboy, playgirl parents. You did find yourself in possession of a cursed item at one point in your life, which left you with some knowledge of the occult, unusual for a cop, but also nightmares. Um, so you are definitely the guy who, if the gun has to be used, you're going to be using it because you're a gunslinger. You have range combat, you have investigation, hand to hand combat. Um, and you do have some small knowledge of the occult. So what's your cop's name, and is he presently a police officer or is he retired?
Does that go with the idea that it's someone who is late in their career, and because like again, it's like said stuff happens, and not retired yet, but
Okay.
so someone who looks around at stuff like this and knows things and doesn't like the fact that he knows things.
Okay. And his name?
Oh, I hadn't. I don't know. Let's go with ah, actually, I don't know. Van Alvley. Yeah,
Van Owlsley?
yeah.
Van Owlsley. Okay. Alrighty. So the Daredevil, Judd, you're Delta. All these guys have really nice backgrounds. You're I guarantee I swear I rolled that too. You're all so your background was wealthy, your family, you have a lawyer. So you actually have some knowledge of the law. Um and you were
Yeah,
part of
and
the
then being
team
a Daredevil, I probably run afoul of it here and there.
occasionally. Although that your actual drawback, believe it or not, is that you're out of shape.
My actual
Um
drawback is I have a 15 agility.
yeah,
Well, I mean,
yeah,
I looked at that one. It's like, huh, this feels like a comic book reference.
yeah. So you were part of a team that discovered a buried monument. So that brought you some fame. So you're the one member of the team who has some fame. That can be good or bad. You're also fearless and lucky.
Yeah, I'm getting Daredevil in the Jack Black and King Kong kind of way. Like he goes places to test himself, but he's not as worthy as he's built up in his head.
So you are a driver specializing in, basically Pilot 3 specialization automobile. Vehicle Combat 3.
Yeah.
There you go. So, what do you want to name your Daredevil, Judd?
His name is Ralphert Stafford, but he goes by Rally.
Rally Stafford. Okay, I'll put that in quotes.
And I put mine in the. It looks like we're all doing it in the chat now too. Just
please, it'll make it easier for the DM.
It's a convenient location to put it in.
Yeah, but the die roller, which did work the last time we played in here, because I can see rolls from when we played No Murdered, but it does not work.
It's not
now.
answering. Yeah.
So
I would recommend, but something could have actually happened to the bot itself.
Yeah.
I actually would recommend using button die roller because I use it on my personal server, which I probably ought to invite you and Pedro to sometime just in case you guys want to join in a game there. But
that's what has been working on the wastelands too. Yeah, we had so much trouble getting it to work on that. And neither of us are savvy with Discord set up. So
I actually Dice Maiden is a lot easier, but everybody wanted to see Dice. So
this one is like it's doing this weird thing which says the application did not respond.
Yeah,
that would suggest to me the server's down, which may mean the app has simply disappeared. A lot of these Dice bots they're not professional operations. They're not charging you. So.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Pedro, your occultist is the one poor guy in the group.
Yep.
He comes from a struggling background. His family was run by a hustler.
I'm a hustler, baby. I am.
Wits and fast talking.
Yep.
But you did develop a gadget that attracted global attention. You are a tech savant.
Yeah, perhaps something to do with the internet, like the kids say.
Yeah, you invented the spirit box.
Yeah, perhaps. Perhaps some kind of hardware that allows you to break most of the password protected government.
There you go.
Websites.
Some script kiddie thing, which would explain why your technical is still only
astronomy. Yeah.
So, you do have obsessive compulsive disorder. It will be interesting to see how you play that out for this particular character. So he's monk, essentially. So you're also a polyglot. You do have allies. And you're tech savant. You do have really high occult. So clearly you've been putting in some study on some very bad things. But not necessarily that you're a very bad person, but there you go.
OCD and occultism do line up really well, don't they?
Yep.
So what's his name?
Nathan Willingham.
Nathan Willingham. Okay.
Age 20. He's a kid.
Age 20. Oh, okay.
Perhaps.
Alrighty.
Perhaps he's in MIT or something like that.
Cool. Okay. So let me put that in there. Nathan Willingham. Okay. Alrighty. So of course I posted the title page, the Patrolman, there in the chat. And are we ready to get started?
Sure.
Yep.
I guess so. Yep.
All right. All right. And you know what? I think I'm just going to let Mar Hockman do the recording, the honors of recording, because to be honest with you, this OBS thing is so much trouble. I'm not going to mess with it. So I'll eventually figure it out. but I'm not worried about it right now. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started. So, let's begin with the overview. Okay, so of course, this is Darker RPG, and this is a scenario for 4 to 6 players, which should take, depending on the experience of the group and the choices they make, anywhere from 2 to 3 hours, maybe 4. I mean, you could stretch it out. So, let's talk about what your characters know of the Sentinel Initiative and what their role is. Your characters are contractors. You're not regular members of the Sentinel Initiative. You're specialists, each of whom sometimes gets contacted for their particular skills by this organization. Now, you don't know a lot about it. It seems vaguely government, but in some ways, it also seems like some kind of, you know, black ops company, maybe something like Z or you know, there's just or Blackwater. There's just things about it. The only things you know is that they pay well. And they do hire freelancers for unusual research gigs. And each of you has had some experience with that. Most of you have had some kind of experience with things that are a little unusual or abnormal. Um, and due to that, you seem to have kind of fit in with this organization. They've given you a few jobs. They didn't seem very much, but whatever it was, they paid you well for your time, and that, of course, was always welcome. It does kind of operate like a private security firm with deep pockets, and they seem to require all kinds of skills. Odd jobs, but lucrative. Now, you are under strict NDAs, so you guys have basically signed away your lives in terms of having to keep their secrets and keep your mouth shut about the work you've been doing. So, whether your characters are married or have girlfriends, boyfriends, favorite uncles, doesn't matter. You don't talk to your family, you don't talk to your friends. Sometimes you go on a job and nobody knows that you're doing it because those are the rules.
Mhm. Yeah,
So you all get calls. Go ahead.
I guess they know you have employment, but it's like, yeah, well, that's works.
Well, if you have employment, what they know about is your regular employment,
Yeah,
not this.
yeah. It's like so. It's not that you never see your family and friends or talk to them. It's just that you just don't tell them about this.
Exactly. They don't know. And if you have to disappear for a time, you have a cover story, and that's what you tell them. So that's part of what makes this organization mysterious is how they operate. You've all been given special pagers. You know these are encrypted devices of some kind, and they all went off at about 9 p.m. on a Friday night. And it directed you to a location when you called the number. It was a simple automated message. It gave you the appropriate code word to let you know who it was. No names. It doesn't say we're the Sentinel Initiative. It simply gives you the code word and gave you directions to be at a particular address within 30 minutes, which is the usual rule. So you guys arrive. I'm
Just one
going to
question.
say
Do we know with each other?
so. This is not something I ever spelled out
Mhm.
in the. This is not something I ever spelled out in the scenario. So I'll kind of give you guys the choice. Do you all want to know each other? Do you want to know of each other? Have all of you worked with one or the other on various little items? How do you guys want to handle that? Or are you all fresh and new to each other?
Hmm.
Well, for me, I think it's funnier that we don't know each other, but
Hmm.
it's up to the other guys also.
Well, The idea I had in my head was that Pam Vines has actually been using Van Owlsley as a source for stuff, but she's never actually met him in person before.
Well, maybe the two characters each of
Yeah,
you
they
controls has
know each
some.
other, but no one else knows it. Okay, yeah, that
Yeah,
works.
that kind of makes it easier as PCs playing the characters. Does
Yeah,
that
and
work
then
for you,
that
Pedro?
explains why we would crowd with each other too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that work for you, Pedro?
No, okay, no problem. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Alrighty.
oh, sounds like it doesn't work for Pedro.
I mean, honestly, whichever way you want to do it is fine.
No. I'm not being passive aggressive. It's fine for
Oh
me.
my
Don't
God, he's
worry.
being so passive aggressive now. This is amazing.
Okay.
All right,
So-
I'm just messing with you.
So you guys have been summoned to the facility, and you come in. You see
And
what
where
looks
is
like
the facility? Like,
it is south of
general.
it is south of Chicago, Illinois.
Okay, we're in Illinois. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and you're just off the main interstate heading south, which I think is I-55. And yeah, you're outside Chicago proper. So this is really much more a suburban area, but I mean, you could easily get into town just by driving north a little bit. So let's see. Let me go ahead and pull up. So you are quickly ushered into the building. You park your vehicles in the underground parking lot, which you all have access to through your pagers, which also operate as admission tools.
Mhm.
And you are quickly directed by silent security staff in full black bag gear. They even have face masks. You can't see who they are. They are all carrying submachine guns.
Oh.
And they very quickly usher you
I'm
in.
very careful to explain that I'm not mad to them by saying I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, you don't see ice on the back of their things. They don't.
I mean,
Oh.
Don't drive. For all you know, they're all ICE agents, and this is just their part-time gig. Yeah. So yeah, all the badasses ended up in ICE.
I mean, but Van is just going to just to say hi to them and then just like move along when they don't respond.
Yeah. Okay. It's a very quiet walk. They do. You have a guy behind you, a guy in front of you. They're quickly and efficiently walking you through the various locked doors. You go through 3 series of secured doors, and are finally ushered into this conference room, which I acknowledge looks very plain. Looks very plain. So
Conspicuously
okay.
plain, I would say.
Yes, conspicuously inconspicuous.
Suspiciously plain.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Oh wait,
So
you're going to be sitting here.
So this is the number on the outside of the door says 3-G. So the security people open the door for you, step to the side, wave you in. You guys, of course, go in. And take your seats. And then after the moment, you see a gaunt man walk in. He looks like he's probably in his mid-50s. He's probably 6'1", 6'2", something like that. But he's very lean, very thin, and he's kind of got that professorial stoop. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Sort of a little round-shouldered and leaning slightly forward. He's wearing wire-rimmed glasses. His eyes look a little bloodshot, maybe. Like he's been up for a while. His hair's a little mussed.
Yeah, not
it's kind of a.
So this has a situation that just occurred kind of feel like he's bleeding.
Yeah, his face is a little pale, angular. He's got salt and pepper hair. It is. You can tell it was combed, but now it's just a little bit mussed.
Yeah.
And he does have a tweed jacket, but it's rumpled, and his tie is a little bit loose. The top collar of his white shirt is undone. And he's clutching what looks like a standard iPad Pro or Android tablet, maybe a Microsoft Surface, something like that.
Mm. That's
And
nice, sir.
his fingers move kind of compulsively on the back of the pad. He just kind of taps it, like his fingers move a lot. And he walks up to the podium and taps the microphone, which you hear the sound of the little tap tap. It is on.
Mhm.
And he says, "This is a small group. I don't know if I really need this. You have all been contacted, as you have proven to be reliable resources in the past. This is under your standard contract with the organization. I will start out by advising you hazard pay has been authorized. As always,
Hazard
at the beginning
pay?
of these, that's
I
correct. So
ask.
which
I
one of
ask.
your characters says that? Your primary?
William. He just
William.
says hazard pay.
Yes, Mr. Brown, that's correct. Hazard pay.
That
That too
implies
is
a
part of your.
hazard.
Uh, yes, Dr. Lauren, that's correct. There is a hazardous situation. Now, if I can continue. So, gentlemen, this situation just arose about an hour ago. And that was why we had to summon you so suddenly. Simple reality is, we don't have anyone else to handle this at the moment. So, as is usually the case, when we are short of staff at a particular location, we summon our contractors, and you guys came up on the notice. So, welcome. Let me see. Let me make sure I know everyone who's here. So I see, yes, I see Miss Vines. Hello, Miss Vines. Let's see, Officer Owlsley. Hello, yes. Um, uh, Mr. Stafford. Good evening, Mr. Stafford.
Yo.
Uh, Dr. Laurent. Good to see you, Doctor.
Mm.
Let's see. Yes, Mr. Willingham. Thank you for coming, Mr. Willingham. And
Right.
and Mr. Brown. Yes, thank you for coming, Mr. Brown. Okay, yes, that's it. That's it. 6 people. Right. All right. So everyone's here. Very well. Now it's time for us to advise you as to what's going on. As is typically the case, I will advise you from the outset that everything here is under your NDA and may not be disclosed. There are both civil and criminal penalties that may attach to disclosure without authorization. If you are at all uncomfortable with these conditions, now is the time to depart. Otherwise, we will begin. And he looks at all of you.
I mean, this is what we were expecting coming in. So my two
Yeah.
characters would just could be just nod in agreement and just wait for him to move.
Yeah. We've been through it a few times apparently. So
Yeah, but Brown, it has a kind of suspicious look about him from the moment that
She
he said
does.
hazardous. So
So basically, Dr. Whitaker nods his, so let me briefly introduce myself. I'm Dr. Harlan J. Whitaker. I am a RAU Division Sentinel Initiative Case Officer. I am a first section researcher. And I come from University of Chicago originally, but I'm full-time staff with Sentinel Initiative now. This matter relates to a case file that is one of my active ones. I will now present you on the screen the details. You will be given a folder at the conclusion of the briefing that contains all the information that we have that might be of assistance to you in this particular task. So let me say that this is our case number is USNI 00324. This is a 3C-0 spectral threat level. Please take this very seriously. It's been nicknamed the Patrolman. It's appropriate, as you'll see. So let's see. Oh, I hate this stupid thing. Let me see if I can
For
bring up
those of
this
us that are
first.
new to this, says Rally, can you explain what the spectral designate, what that means?
Oh, yes, of course. So, of course, having received our basic training, you're familiar with threat level. A level 3 threat is active, it is paranormal, and it is uncontained. A C level threat is a threat to more than 100 but less than 1,000 people. I will give you details on that in a moment, but needless to say, that makes it a significant threat. And it is a current threat, that's the 0. It is an ongoing threat, though not a threat that is active at all times. More accurate to say that is a threat that we know can activate at any time.
Nathan
And we
raises
have
up
no.
his hand. Sorry.
Yes, go ahead, Nathan.
Do you mean ghosts?
So let me see if I can explain this. This is an entity. We are not fully aware of what the entity is. This is perhaps one of the reasons that we have some difficulties with this one. It's not as though we have a clear definition. It is a regionally bound spectral entity. It does not appear to be corporeal all the time. It does not appear to be present all the time. It is free ranging. Being free ranging means that it does not, while it is tied to an area, it is not tied to a specific location within that area. That being
So
said, we don't
it
actually
phases
know
out.
it can't manifest elsewhere. Yes, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Brown now. Brown says, so basically he phases out of this reality? He phases in and out?
In the RAU, we try to be very careful about giving precise definitions for things that are still under investigation. We know that it is not present all the time, and we have some evidence that it manifests suddenly and out of nowhere and then disappears. We normally consider these to be spectral entities, and everything we have about it suggests that. And having mentioned that, I should go to this slide, which I think will help. Let's see. Now, please understand this is not an image created from life. We have some friends at an organization called the Arcanum who have certain specialists who do what are called spirit diagrams. And they have created this spirit image of what they say the entity and looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Oh, really?
You must understand that we cannot, at the Sentinel Initiative, testify as to the accuracy of this. There is a very good reason for that. I mentioned before the level of threat posed by this entity. We have it associated with 130 disappearances and deaths.
And no
Those who
living
have disappeared,
witnesses,
we
right?
assume are dead.
And you have no living witnesses, I
No, no living witnesses. We do have, well, no living victims. Let's put it that way. We do have people who have seen it, observed it, and have given descriptions, but these are indirect. These are by people who are simply passing down the road. What little information we have is that it manifests looking like, and
A
strange as it may
patrol car
seem,
says rally. Yeah.
precisely, to be precise, an Illinois state policeman in his patrol car from the early 60s. Except, of course, the policeman appears to be in an advanced state of decay. But now, this is not an eyewitness testimony. We do have eyewitnesses who've seen people who we later know disappeared, pulled over by a blue light vehicle that looked very old fashioned. The modus operandi of the patrolman appears to be to blue light people on I-55 near a section of the old Route 66 called the 1926 route that was abandoned in the early 70s, although it still has connections to local roads and can be reached from them. And in fact, and he then brings up another slide. In fact, this is the route you will be using to get there. And as you can see, it's a little circuitous. It will require you going over some rural roads there in that area north of Elkhart, Illinois. But it is accessible and you will be able to reach the road. Now, what we know of the patrolman is this.
Have you posted that?
No, I don't actually have a map.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I've been creating various images and I didn't get around to getting an actual map. So he says, let's see, the modus operandi of the creature is that he does a blue light of victims on I-55, I-66. They're near Elkhart. If the individuals cooperate and pull over, they will be transported to the 1926 route. Then something happens, something bad. We have found bodies, not living victims, bodies. And in fact, here is a photograph of one such victim. Now, this is only a partial. That's because the full image is rather gruesome. The lower body of the young woman in question was run over multiple times with a very heavy vehicle. Yes. Back and forth, we think.
But from the looks of what I can see here, this is Owlsley speaking. She
Yeah.
looks as though she was dead before she was run over repeatedly.
We're not entirely clear on that because of the state of the body at the time we retrieved it. What we did find out was that there was some evidence that she had been beaten. The bruises are not visible here, but they were pretty severe on the back and on the back of the head. It is possible that her skull was actually broken before this event happened.
Yeah,
we think she was go ahead.
I was just going to say, it's like Owlsley's observation here is that the positioning of her head and the way she's bleeding from her face just makes it look like and the fact that her eyes are still open makes it look like she died before she fell to the ground.
Yeah. Now, we don't know much about this one, but we do know a little bit about different scenarios with the entity. It's actually in two parts. One part manifests as this decayed early 60s Illinois state police officer. We believe approximately 6'4", would have weighed 200 pounds. It appears armed in all the standard ways an officer of that era would be armed. I didn't manage to get an image of an Illinois state police officer, but I did manage to find an image in our files of a Kentucky state police officer from that era.
We're assuming nightstick and sidearm, correct? Are there any other?
Yes, Illinois State Police from that era would have carried a Model 28 Smith & Wesson police revolver in .357 Magnum. And they would have been equipped. Yeah, they would have been equipped with a standard baton. They would have also had a shotgun in the vehicle, a Remington 870. We have not, however, got any evidence that this entity manifests with such a weapon. Yes, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You said that he has a patrol car that has been seen by people that you did get a chance to interview. Was one of them able
Yes.
to identify the vehicle ID number? Because
It does not. While it appears to have various plates on the vehicle, we've never actually had anyone who got a good enough look at it
But
to
if
be
your
able to give us that
Arcanum buddies
information.
are to be believed, it's something ending in 708.
Yeah, we're not sure if that's even a valid ID. We just don't know.
hmm,
There's so much we don't know. I mean, for instance, it's a two-part entity. So the other portion of it is a rusted 59 Ford Custom 300 Interceptor. Now, we are well aware of the capabilities of these vehicles, but based on the few recoveries we have, the vehicle must manifest capabilities beyond what would be expected of a interceptor of that type in that era.
You'll speak
Um,
up and say, well, if ghosts can act better than the people they used to be, it's no no surprise that a ghost car could be more of a car than the living one was, to stretch a term.
yeah, all I can
Brown,
really say. Go ahead.
Brown just says one thing. I have two questions. You said first that um, that that is MO at two parts. The first part is if people pulled over, right? They went with him and then they just appear dead. What the other part is if people don't pull over and go
Yes.
with him?
So it does not appear the patrolman likes runners.
Hmm?
I say that because our observation is in the few cases where we can seem to figure out that the individuals pulled over took off instead of waiting for the patrolman to approach their vehicle,
Hmm.
a chase of some kind ensued. We have found three instances of severely damaged vehicles. They were in an advanced state of damage. It was as
But
if
the
they'd been put in a car crusher.
but the
The bodies
but
were much more
oh
badly
god.
mauled.
Okay,
Yeah.
so no survivors in that
I
case. Okay.
repeat, there have been no survivors of an encounter with this entity.
There's
We
two
have witnesses of encounters, but no survivors of encounters. And those witnesses are people who were simply passing down the road and saw, the blue light incident happen. We have people in the country who hear the sounds of engines racing and sirens coming from a place they don't expect them. Very interestingly, the folks there, mostly farmers on some fairly large farms, don't seem to have a lot of curiosity about what happens there. And it's one of the things that makes this a rather mysterious case. Um, but in any
Hmm.
event,
two things of note.
um,
If he's securing cooperation, either he is communicative in some way of what his desire is, or he's able to assume a form that is not what's being presented here, so that the person does not question the
we really don't
relocation.
know.
The second thing I would ask you to research if there was any officer losses along that section of Route 66 around that time period that
We
might be
have
tied to this
researched it.
entity.
Yeah, this is an old case. This goes back to 95
hmm.
when it first manifested.
And
Oh,
are there particular suspects for who this entity might have been in life?
So let me say, because of the on again, off again nature of this entity, I mean, originally we had a tax squad assigned to this. He never manifests when our people are present. We've come to the realization that he seeks soft targets and somehow he knows when we're there. And that's gets into another part of this that I'll discuss with you in a moment. I think we have reason to think that even when we send you out, which we'll have to do very shortly, um, the reality is there's a good chance, folks, that you won't see anything.
Hmm.
He seems aware of us somehow. It's very frustrating. And as a result, this file has been inactive numerous times. Um, which is extraordinary, I know, given the high body count. But the reality is that somehow he carefully selects his victims. These are people who are driving down I-55 around midnight in that section, and most of them disappear, and they just become unremarkable missing person cases. These are people who sometimes don't have strong connections to friends and family. We have cases of people who, to be frank, we had a couple of cases we know of where we think that they were involved and they had stolen a vehicle. Could
I was going
explain
to ask
what
if there were commonalities among the vehicles or the drivers in terms of their
he
driving
likes.
behavior.
Yeah, we don't really know about that. As you can tell, that's one of the reasons we really need you to get out there. And this gets into the next part. And you're probably wondering, why is this an emergency? Right?
Because it
Why
just
summon you?
happened, says Dr. Laurent, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And you're
Basically,
sending us, and I'll say this to twist the knife in this guy because he's clearly nervous. Like, you're
yeah.
sending us because you're hoping us being contractors, we won't trip him off, and that we'll be a soft enough target for him to appear.
Well, I wouldn't put it exactly that way. We want you back with the data. But it's always possible that because you are not actual Sentinel Initiative personnel, he may be more likely to appear.
This event began when? How far long ago?
1995. 1995.
1990, and there has been some kind of dormant periods, or it's just random occurrences?
It's random. This has been going on for the past, 30 to 30 years. Over that time, 130 people have disappeared or died. There may be others we don't know about.
Okay.
It's not clear what his trigger is. Of course, we don't really know why the incident happened in 95. We did the research to try to determine if there was some particular event involving Illinois state policemen on this section of road or nearby. We couldn't find anything that would be pertinent to this event. There's just
Did
an
did
absence
you,
of clear evidence because we just don't have survivors.
did you contact the local police to know, at least try to match at least the physical profile of this entity with perhaps some dead or missing
We have contacted
patrolmen?
the Illinois State Police. Yes.
Try to
The
match a
reality
profile.
is that we can't make a match.
Hmm.
Again,
Okay.
even with this image that the Arcanum just produced within the past month, I mean, look at it. What does it give us?
Well,
It's not much to work
well,
with.
one thing that occurs to me here is that you described it as 6'4", which is considerably above average height, so that would presumably drastically narrow the pool. But also, you mentioned that when he approaches people, they don't react as if they're seeing some sort of undead abomination. They react as if they're
Right.
seeing a
We don't
regular
actually
patrolman.
know that. And the
Yeah.
reason why we don't actually know that is because we do have people who apparently stopped and then ran.
Hmm.
So, again, gentlemen, with respect, you're asking questions that we don't have answers for.
Right. So you say you need the data back. What sort of data should we prioritize getting for you here?
Okay. So
Photographs?
let me explain what the mission is and why you're here and why we're having to do this. So let me post an image for you real quickly.
Did you
What made
expect the
this
2 hours of the game to be mostly briefing?
I know. A lot of these questions you guys are asking, he's simply not going to have an answer for, and he'll keep
Yeah.
saying, I don't know.
I mean, the core thing here is that he wants us to find answers. So
Pretty much, it's a pure investigative. So he posts this image. He says, "This is Luna Voss. She is from Chicago. She's something called a VTuber. What you're seeing on the screen of her computer is her online avatar, apparently. She goes by the pseudonym, online handle. I'm not familiar with these terms these kids use. Anyway, it's Spectra, I believe, is the term she uses. Um, she she's she operates online as a ghost hunter. She's 24 years of age. She has about 500,000 followers. She does live streams for so-called ghost hunting. And we know she went dark last night midstream. The feed showed weird cop lights, and then everything became static. The
So
clips are making
she was at least aware of the history of this entity. Like,
well, this is what disturbs us. We know that others are starting to become interested in this particular entity, and these incidents and stories are starting to be told. We do have a very good counter ops when it comes to information warfare, but it's not perfect, and you can only do so much nowadays. Let's
And
see. We
and since this
do
happened while she
have,
was live, all of her viewers saw something.
they saw this. I believe this was the last image.
and so her
Okay.
feed died before even the pullover and the questioning.
Yeah.
Yes, this is another frustrating aspect of this particular entity. Now, bear in mind, we have specialized equipment, but ordinary electronics apparently fail. It's one of the reasons why it's been very difficult. I mean, obviously, we've tried remote cameras, we've tried drones, we've tried everything. We think our only real chance, if that even will work, is to get
Is
people
shoe
out
leather.
there.
Yeah.
Pretty much, is to get someone out there in one of our armored research vans and basically just have you hide. Now, let me say that locating Luna Voss is not necessarily your job. And here is where we need to talk about what we actually have you here to do.
I mean, given this
Uh,
MO, it's reasonable
Yeah,
to assume that
presumably
you
we'll
can.
know exactly where to find her and roughly what condition. Yeah.
so here's what we need. Here's what we need. So what we're wanting at this point is information, data, actual images, actual EMG, actual voice phenomena, actual audio, some information on what you're seeing. Don't misunderstand me. If you can recover Voss, please do. We will give you a substantial bonus for doing so.
I mean,
But we
alive,
want
I
you to.
assume.
The guy kind of puts his finger inside his collar and looks very uncomfortable. He says, "Gentlemen, this is the reality of what we do.
No, it's
Um,
understandable.
I mean, you already told us how
we
many
hope
people
that
this
you can
guy
find her
killed.
alive, but the truth is, given that most people who have these encounters with the entity never are seen again, we aren't requiring you to bring her back at all or even find
Sorry,
her."
sorry, sir. Nathan here. Okay, so do you have any kind of device that, in case that we survive, we can apprehend the entity, like in Ghostbusters?
The doctor will look at you like, in case we survive, I think we should hopefully plan for that.
Dr. Whitaker blinks a couple of times and he says,
Yes.
"What?"
Yeah. You want data, but if we manage to get close to him without dying, is there some kind of device that you have in your special ops that we can entrap
We
the
don't
entity?
even know what this thing is. No, I'm sorry. I mean, if you can capture the entity, great, but it's going to have to be with our standard armored research fan equipment. Um, so
All right.
again, gentlemen, here's your actual mandate. We want you to stake out a back road overlook. and he gives you the coordinates. They pop up on the screen.
And this is
This
on
will be
I-55, right?
right. This is on I-55, and he says
Mhm.
this is right next to the um,
Intercept.
1926 route that has been abandoned, where the entity tends to teleport its victims. You will have an overlook. Your location, we hope, will not be immediately visible to onlookers, but the reality is there's not a lot of traffic on road this time of night. You need to focus solely on anomalous research, okay? Gather data
And
on triggers, manifestations, banishment vectors. Where does it disappear? Where does it come from? Yes, recover Voss if possible. But listen, we want you to prioritize sensor logs, photos, samples. We're giving you the armored van with the kits. It's got everything you need. We're just going to take you downstairs, get you in the van. You've got the GPS programmed already. Get you on your way because we are going to need to get you there pretty soon.
and this
Rally,
all
Rally will ask, is there any chance you could give us a car to attempt to lure it out?
Dear God, no. And he just looks at you. Listen to me. Avoid the entity at all costs. It is unlikely you'll even see it, as it evades hard targets like equipped teams. Again, your being contractors may help us here, but personally, I'm not sure of that.
So we're just supposed to
and
sniff and record and then get away to show
Give us
and
more
more
this
data.
information. Yeah.
Listen
and
to
No,
me.
I
this
got it.
always
Any contact is invariably lethal. Do not
and this
engage. Do not
and this
pursue.
and this always happens around midnight, right?
That is correct. Your contract is for data acquisition only. Now,
Time is it
don't
right now?
misunderstand.
Are we close to
And,
midnight? Like,
he looks at his watch and says, "Shit."
we
Listen.
have to go. Yeah.
Let me save you all some time. Sure, we would like to see this threat neutralized someday, perhaps through ritual banishment or vehicular disruption. We'd love to see full containment of leaks and no casualties. We value such outcomes highly, but that is beyond your remit here. Now,
And
we've got
I guess our
a
job
few
here
minutes.
is to help you figure out how to get rid of this thing
Yeah.
because you don't even know what
We're,
it
we're,
is.
We need
yeah,
data.
we're the advanced
Any
team.
data you
Yeah.
bring to us is a benefit. Get data. That is your focus. Please avoid the entity because it will fucking kill you and then we'll get nothing. And then he kind of puts his hand on his forehead and goes quiet for a minute. He says, "Gentlemen, I apologize. I do not normally swear like that."
Rally will say, "It's okay, Doc. I think everybody just, we've read a lot of SCP articles. I think."
Yeah. We know about them.
Okay. So listen, I'm going to go ahead and buzz in the security folks to open the door for you. They will go ahead and guide you downstairs to the van. You folks know what to do with it once you get it. It is the standard van. Let me give you the quick description. And then he puts something up on the screen. Let me show you guys
Yeah,
this.
Rally will pay careful attention. Yeah, just to see what he's working with.
And there you go. Oh, wait, it won't. Okay, there we go.
Mm,
So there you go.
Damn. Okay.
Jesus. Okay.
So it's an armored van. So you guys see the loadout on the side. So there
Yeah.
will be a dozen 38 special revolvers, 6 shotguns, 6 police batons, 6 sets of body armor, 18 flashbangs. There are also it gives you the and some of you guys have technical and will better understand this than others. It also describes the sensor set. And this is a little weird, but then you guys have worked with these folks before and you know they have weird stuff. They have EMF sensors, thermal cameras, audio recorders, but all of them are a little unusual. They have magnetometers, they have subsonic detectors. They also have some things that have names that outside of your training would not be considered scientific at all, like a phlogiston detector
Okay.
I mean,
A
things,
Carillion
things.
photography lens.
I,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a spectral camera, a transdimensional audio detector, um, a dimensional warp warning device,
A divot
just in
box
case.
with a GoPro inside it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Brown,
all kinds of stuff.
yeah, Brown says, well, I think I'll just need a regular old camera, not digital.
Okay, and he says, "Well, yeah, we do have that, we also have cameras. We do have cameras mounted on top of the vehicle. Now, these are standard IR sensor cameras, right? So they do have night vision through infrared, but they don't have the ability to detect anything outside of normal parameters. If you understand my meaning, gentlemen.
Is there
We also
is there someone here who knows what an outside parameter would look like? I look to the other members of the group.
You do.
Mhm.
The occultist would know. The paranormal
Yeah,
investigator would know.
yeah, yeah.
Then
Um,
yeah, then I suggest we get out there and start figuring it out. Then
and he says, there are sample kits, so you'll be able to take samples. There is a medical bag, doctor. There is some first aid equipment. We're not expecting you to get badly hurt.
no, I
So
imagine I'm here to ascertain any victims after the fact, and
we do have some ritual supplies. Um,
Oh,
so
really? Okay.
we have a Ouija board. We have various tinctures. We have various Oriental medicine supplies, things that have proven useful in strange ways. We also have flares and some road spikes. Um,
oh,
Folks, don't get brave. Your job, if you are detected by the entity, and it is uniformly hostile, for God's sakes, run. The vehicle you are in is heavily armored, but we don't know that will make any difference. Um, Obviously, being as large and as heavy as it is, despite having a powerful engine, as you
it's
know,
not
vehicles of these kinds,
fast.
we put big Detroit diesels in them, so they're pretty powerful, but it's not going to be very fast or very maneuverable. I apologize, Rally. It's just the way it is. We'd
And
rather you be safe than fast.
and
Understandable.
and then Van pops up with, and also avoid muddy roads. These things hate those.
Mm.
It does have four-wheel drive, which you can engage. There's a button on the dash. Um, the controls are very clear. It's a very straightforward vehicle. It has dual clutch transmission, so it should be simple to operate. There should be no problems. Listen, gentlemen, he looks at his watch. We've run out
Yeah,
of time. I've got to
yeah,
get you on the road.
yeah. Please let's.
And you hear a buzz, and a door pops open, and someone with a gloved hand opens it. You see one of the black clad security people, and he opens it and waves you all over towards him and begins
And
to
Na-
walk down the hall.
and Nathan screams, "Road trip!"
Rally kind of smiles at that.
You should have asked for a lunch. So anyhow, they guide you downstairs. You go down 4 levels. This somewhat surprises you. You were aware that there was a garage level, but you didn't know there was this many levels under the building. You haven't been down here before. They take you down 4 levels. When you reach the bottom, the door opens and you see that you're in a large concrete garage. And there is an armored van, just like the one that you saw in the image in the slide. And it's kind of just sitting there. You can see it in kind of the condition you saw on the slide. It's got boxes and all that stuff, but everything is battened down. The door opens. A officer steps out. He leaves the door open. He comes over and he hands Rally the keys, nods to you, and then gets into the elevator. and the security staff leaves. In front of the vehicle is what looks like a large freight elevator of some kind. And the
Yeah,
door on
I
that
was about to
opens.
ask. Yeah, does it spiral up for 4 levels, or is there an elevator? Yeah.
No, there's apparently a large cargo elevator of some or vehicle elevator, however you want to put it, and the door is opening already for the
Raleigh
cargo
will get
elevator.
in and let everybody else get installed, but he'll go ahead and start warming it up.
So this has,
Nathan
of
goes,
course, the
shotgun.
driver's door. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So who's taking the passenger? So there's a driver's side door, driver's
Nathan,
side seat.
me, choose me, says Nathan.
Okay, is that how you? You guys decide who sits where.
Yeah,
Because here's
Raleigh
how it
doesn't
goes.
care. Yeah,
So there's a of course driver's side, passenger side. Then there are seats
the
in
doc will
between
get in
equipment
the
in the
middle.
back.
Yeah, the doc will get in the middle of the back somewhere,
Yeah,
so that he
and of
has
course
people on either side
there's
when
two back
this thing gets hit.
doors. Yeah, there's two
Yeah.
back doors that let you into it from the rear. And it is, as you can see, it's elevated a little bit up off the ground. So
Yeah,
you can,
Brown goes to the backside and says, "I don't trust that kid."
Which kid?
Yeah, Nathan. I think he's going to die.
Look, let's all pile in, and I'll have some thoughts.
Yeah. Pam and Van will get in at the back somewhere, and but Van will be one of the people sitting like directly adjacent to the rear door, so that if something happens, he can fling it open or do something.
okay, as you guys enter the vehicle, you see numerous instruments in the vehicle have already been turned on. There is a couple of what looks like computer workstations of some kind. There's several screens inside the vehicle. You see a screen for the outside camera. You see screens for various instruments that have already been activated. You even see a screen up front between the driver and the passenger, up on like at the top of the windshield and up into the roof. You see a screen that kind of shows GPS location with a map superimposed. And the door to the cargo elevator fully opens at this point, and you hear a female voice. It might be automated, you're not sure, in tone, "Please enter the elevator for transport to street level."
If that's not an automated voice, I'm sad for that lady.
Yeah.
Raleigh will check to make sure everybody's strapped in, and then he'll slowly roll it into the elevator, or carefully, not necessarily slowly.
Nathan tries to get to a computer terminal and start digging information and all the stuff that Luna Voss posted online about this entity, or the rumors. Yeah.
And the doctor
All
will
right.
point out, they told us not to be heroes and not to do anything, but they gave us a small armory. Keep that in mind, gentlemen.
I mean,
Okay.
hope for the best, prepare for the worst, or something.
Right.
Yeah.
So here you go. You get onto the elevator. You can hear a little bit of a creak. Clearly, this vehicle is rather heavy.
Of
You see
course,
the
a few
doors.
times.
Yeah, the door slowly shuts behind you, and then you do feel motion. Rally, you can feel the vibration of the engine through the instruments, but no, I'm sorry, through the controls of the vehicle, but it's actually surprisingly quiet. Let's see, who was it? It was Nathan who was trying to use the computer. You
Yes.
quickly discover that there is no internet connection for this vehicle. Everything is internal. So this terminal appears to be connected to a local network within the vehicle itself and a custom operating system. So what this operating system does, it contains all the information regarding the case. There's a file right there on the screen, and you click it, and you immediately see all these huge number of documents. It does appear to have an AI that can be queried.
Okay.
What?
And
So I
guys,
will
This is some
current era.
stickery scholar shit
Yeah.
going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is
No.
well, Sickery scholars wouldn't bother with AI. They would have actual
Yeah.
demons in the machine.
That's true.
But yeah, so you guys, it's all looking very high tech and very modern, and strangely like spook stuff. This is what certain 3-letter agencies get their hands on, and we don't know about it till 50 years later.
Yeah.
So they and you just slowly rise, and then in about 5 minutes you are at street level and the door starts to open. So Nathan, you're wanting to do some research,
Yeah.
start some research.
Yeah. About
Okay.
Lunavos and this entity.
Okay, well, I see no reason you can't do that. Go ahead and make an investigation roll. You will be using your intelligence. You have a
Mhm.
+1. Your investigation is also 1.
Oh, one.
So that's a
Yes.
total of +2. So go right ahead, make your
Yeah.
investigation roll. And what are you specifically looking for?
Okay. So I'm specifically looking for all the all the all the information, or at least all the talk around Lunavos and this entity.
Okay, so roll 1d20 +2 and tell me your total.
16.
16. Okay. Very easy. There's a huge amount of data on her. It all says the same things though. Um she's an internet celebrity sort of. I mean, she has a following. She has about 500,000 people following her
Mhm.
YouTube account.
A
Um
A
lot.
lot for a VTuber.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, and so she got 500,000 followers. She's active in the forums. She interacts with people in the comments. There's the usual shit posting, which she seems to respond badly to. Um,
Okay.
Somebody managed to find and post her real picture at one point. Um, and she deleted it from the sites under her control, but somehow it's circulated around the internet. Some people
He
say it's
doesn't look
fake.
happy about it in this picture. So
Yeah, some
Yeah.
people say it's fake. Some people say it's real. Who knows? But of course, it's real because the Sentinel Initiative provided you the photo, and
Yeah.
it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's real. She apparently prefers to hide behind her anime avatar Spectra, and of course, that's
Mhm.
all that people see during her live streams is the avatar talking and moving, and
Mhm.
occasionally flashing its backside under its skirts at people. Apparently, she does what are called fan service moments, and followers are expected to send her "quote unquote" tips,
Mhm.
what?
Okay.
financial
Man, this
rewards for
she's like
for
a
having
digital stripper, dude.
Yeah.
for having the character display various portions of her rather creepy anatomy in whatever background it is, whether it's a haunted house or this or that.
So she does this and she does quote unquote legitimate ghost hunting, right?
Mm.
Well,
Yeah.
whether she's a legitimate ghost hunter is unclear. I mean, from the SI's perspective,
Okay,
she's
so it could be the
probably a
first
rank
time she
amateur.
was. Yeah, the first time she was, she drew the
But
bad
I mean,
card,
she's
right?
been to various supposedly haunted houses, stuff most people
Okay.
know about. This was the
Hmm.
first time she went to a location that the Sentinel Initiative
Okay.
considers sensitive.
So
Right.
anything she managed to gather, I don't know, about this entity before she went to the location.
And in point of fact, the only thing you find about that she knew was, hey guys, I've heard about this ghost patrolman who supposedly haunts the roads near Elkhart,
Okay.
Illinois, and I've found where the location is. I've been told I can find it. I have some friends down in Florida who help me out, and
There we go. Yeah.
Okay. So
it's
nothing
like
So is
conclusive.
Luna a
Yeah.
local? Is Luna a local?
Luna Voss was born and raised in Chicago.
Okay, so wow.
And
So
aside from
our
this,
friends in Florida fucked her over and fed her to this thing.
I wonder who those friends in Florida were.
Well, they're
Yeah.
probably the ones that gave her that nose ring.
Turns out the nose ring was ensorcelled to attract spectral entities.
Aren't they all? Aren't they all? Isn't that?
No, it's so all you know about her is that she is a local girl. She went to school locally. She got into computers in community college. She companies that kind of work in that space, but she cut off on her own. And the haunting thing was something she did as a lark a couple of years ago, but it got her viral reception on her first live stream. And she liked the income so much, she just kept doing it. And so she became a VTuber. There, in the files that you're able to find, in remember, you're limited what's in the truck. You have everything the Sentinel Initiative has, but it's you can't go out on the internet. This is a there's a phrase for what they do with these like security vehicles in the real world.
Well,
it's skiffed.
It's a skiff basically. It's a rolling skiff.
This is what you would call an intranet, where it's like you have your own server and stuff, but you can't go outside that.
Yeah.
We're in an air-gapped death machine right now.
Pretty much. The essential idea is that they don't want information getting out about anything. So when you're on a job, your vehicle will not have contact with general networks. You have access to everything you need in the vehicle. At least that's the idea on a mission. So you do have communications through satellite phone. There are satellite communications, but these do not allow network communications. These are purely for voice and audio. There is a red emergency satellite phone in the dash between the driver and the passenger, and it has a sign on it and says, "Only use this in extreme emergencies."
Oh God, Nathan is going to pick that phone up.
No, and no, when you pick that up, it immediately sends the contents of the black box on an under signal for whatever screaming you're doing about how you're getting your eyes ripped out. They're just going to get all the data that they can out of the thing,
and then it blows up the vehicle. Anyway, So so you have communications in an emergency, but one of the things they do, I mean, as part of when you entered the facility, is you had to put all your electronics in lock boxes, and it's I don't know if any of you guys ever worked in a secured facility. I did very briefly, but I mean, when they want things locked down, they lock them down.
Faraday cages,
Yeah, I mean, this vehicle is set up that way.
So Rally will turn to everybody and say, "Look, we're going to stick to the plan for acquisition, right? But if we don't catch anything by 1:30, do you guys want to go down the discontinued road and see if we can find Voss?"
Yeah, of course. Let's go.
All right.
Why ask?
Yeah. Well, I just it feels like a rule break, and I don't want to do that unless everybody's signed on.
Yeah, we are going just ghost hunting,
Yeah, at the very least, it's more data, right?
Well, let's get moving because our primary mission is time sensitive.
Yeah. I'm assuming we're rolling while we're talking.
Yeah, rolling.
I mean, well, all this stuff has been.
One of the images you come up with, by the way, as you're doing your research, Nathan, is this image of a section of the road that is near an abandoned railway that has several cars sitting on it. This is a portion of the road.
I'll show this to Riley.
It's not. It's in decent shape. Okay, so we wouldn't be rolling through like mostly dead asphalt. But
we're talking about a place that's not actually been abandoned that long.
Yeah.
Well, while this is all going on, Pam has been trying to make a map of all of the different locations that incidents have happened, trying to figure out what the best place to stake out would be.
You actually have a map with a designated location, and it's in the GPS. You guys can see it on the overhead. This clearly marks the area the Sentinel Initiative is marked that will give you an overlook.
Right.
Yeah.
That's one we're going to, but like obviously we're going to go to that one, but she's like looking around trying to figure out exactly what the
Oh,
relationship
okay.
of all of the incidents that are known has been to
Okay, that will require using the terminals on the vehicle,
mhm.
and you will need to make a technical roll to make sure you access all the necessary data, and also an investigation roll to actually make sense of it. This is where the AI makes things possible that would otherwise be impossible in a 1 hour drive.
Right. Okay. So do I need to roll for that?
Am I pimping AI? It
It's a
sounds like I'm pimping AI.
it's a 1 hour drive to the location that we're going to, huh?
Yeah, yeah. That's why
Gotcha.
they had to get you out the door.
Anyway,
You'll be
do I need to
you
roll?
you can see overhead that your estimated time of arrival, which is also on the overhead screen, is you'll be arriving about 11:30.
Okay.
It's about
Hmm.
it's about 10:30, 10:45 now. You guys have been on the road for a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we getting police escorts or anything like that that
You
I could
are
tell?
not.
Okay.
You are operating in the black.
They want this to be as little noticed as
Right.
possible.
But I'll
Now,
guarantee you that any officer that calls it in is going to be told, just let it go, Bob. Let it go. Like,
so
Okay. Brown also will go to see these locations where the accidents happen and try to
okay,
see if there is some kind
okay.
of
So who's
pattern.
going to make the technical roll, and who's going to make the
Oh.
investigation roll?
Um. Uh. I guess I'll do it. Actually, I don't remember which one my.
I'd be happy to help with the technical
Okay,
offers,
and
Dr. Laurent.
yeah, and Brown will do the investigation.
Okay, so let's do the technical first. So that will be Dr. Laurent. Dr. Laurent, you have
A
invest
plus one, right? So
right. You have a specialization in advanced computing. Effectively becomes a plus
is,
2.
is
This
this a wits or an intelligence thing?
it is going to be intelligence. This
Okay.
is
So
straightforward.
plus two is all I got. All
Yep.
right. Oh, but a good roll. I rolled 18, so it's a dirty 20.
That is sufficient to make sure you pull all the necessary data together and get access to it.
Yeah, and I'm just
And
enjoying
now,
the AI too. Like, oh, well,
uh,
thank you, Santi. Why don't you go and get?
Stinty, do you enjoy spankings? Stinty
Okay.
says, "I love spankings."
As a
Yes.
large language model, I adore spanking.
Okay. So
You are a sadist, man. I mean, it's got to come out
yeah,
somehow. Um,
yeah.
so, okay. So now, which characters? It's Brown that's going to do the actual investigation.
Yeah,
Your
it's what
paranormal
intelligence
investigator.
or.
Okay. So Dr. Laurent pulls up all the information for you.
Mhm.
You have 3 levels of investigation. This is an int check, but you have an intelligence of 17. So it's a plus 2. So that's a total of plus 5 on your
Yeah,
investigation. So
yeah,
you
on
have
the
a
roll.
pretty
Yeah.
good advantage here. So go right ahead and make your roll. 1d20 plus 5.
Okay. Oh, not that great for plus 5. Total 15.
That is just barely enough to get the first level of information.
Mm.
So you put all this information together, you are noticing an odd pattern. Now, of course, all of this is clustered around the road,
Mhm.
but there are a few little pieces of information regarding timing. And it
What? So
seems like
I didn't understand
Timey?
regarding what?
timing.
Oh,
Heining?
So,
timing.
timing,
Just
timing.
Oh, okay, timing. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, in terms of timing of all these events, they do
Mhm.
cluster heavily around midnight, but they vary. There have been some that have been earlier. None are earlier than 11:30. None appear to be later than 1:30 in the morning.
okay.
Hmm.
So that's our call it time. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. From 1:30 to 11:30 to 1:30. Okay.
That seems to be as far as they can tell. And one of the things you keep seeing throughout the records is notations on partial information, Information incomplete. Information. It keeps coming back. How little they know. They know some things.
Nothing.
Some things they
Yeah.
surmise, but they don't necessarily know as much as they would like to with regards to this thing.
Right, and as
Um,
he straight up told us that we're here to find out more. So
Yeah.
You guys
Well,
are
at
hopefully
least.
going to encounter it. Maybe
Well,
you will.
at
Maybe
least
you
we.
won't.
At least we have some kind of time frame here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Time and
So,
location. Nothing else.
so is say now you're say about a half hour into it. You've got maybe 30 minutes to your location, your stakeout location. Do you let's see. Oh, here's the other thing you found. There is an event that they note in the files, but it was not really cross-referenced before you did your research. In 1995, which is about the same time the event first happened, there was an old police custom pulled from a nearby pond. But from the brief research notes you can see, they found that this was a vehicle that had been sold at auction, which is odd because it is a 59 Ford Custom. And most of those, to the best of their knowledge, were accounted for one way or the other. They all mostly ended up in landfills eventually. But this particular one had been. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, this particular one had been sold at auction, and there was no further trace of it after 1963.
Oh, 1960s. So there is no information from the person that who bought it.
They did a check on that. Remember, this is a Sentinel Initiative, and they've had 30 years. So they did do a check on that. They did do a follow-up. The individual who purchased it reported a theft of the vehicle.
Hmm.
The
And that's why it
vehicle,
disappears.
as far as they know. However, go ahead and make another, because
Investigate?
something about this. Let's see. Let me double check your character to make sure, because this is Brown. This is the paranormal
Brown, yeah.
investigator.
Yep.
Yes, you have the mystic insight.
But Pam
Something about this.
Pam is also working on this too, right?
Yeah.
Along with.
So something about this triggers you, and you feel led to look at this other group of documents that are not cross-referenced, but they're there in this same group of papers. I say papers, it's all electronic.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make another investigation check at 1d20 plus 5. And because of your mystic insight, I will give you an additional +2 on this one, because this is not really a normal connection you're making. So that's total +7.
+7. 22.
Okay, that's enough. You've made yet another connection. Within 2 days of the theft, there was a blue light robbery of an armored car carrying banknotes
And
that had been picked up
6
from area
Sentinel
banks.
people. Oh,
boy.
boy.
It was a case involving not just robbery, but murder. As the 2 guards were beaten to death. Passers-by on the highway, which was Route 66 near Elkhart. Passers-by on the highway saw a police vehicle pulling over the armored car, thought nothing about it. There is no further information on the case, and the local sheriff's department has closed the file when they were unable to find out any additional information.
So basically, this old car was pulled out from a pond, then it was sold at an auction.
No. The
No?
police car was sold at an auction in 1963.
Okay. Okay.
It was pulled out of a pond in 1995 within a week
Ah.
of the first manifestation of the entity.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it was sold at an auction in 1963. 2 days later, it was stolen, right?
Mhm.
And
Right. It
there
was stolen from the owner. That's correct.
from the
And
owner.
the bank robbery happened 2 days after the
2 days.
theft.
Yep. And then in all of this in 1963, and then in 1955, it was pulled out of a lake.
No, 1995.
1995. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's
Okay.
stolen. It's purchased at auction. It is stolen. It is used presumably in a robbery
Robbery.
and discarded in a lake because it's evidence. And then in '95, it's pulled back up out of the water, and then the incidents
Yeah.
began. So
Yeah.
that's a
And
pretty good fact pattern right there.
yeah.
And that is one that, for whatever reason, the initiative in all these thousands of pages of documents, they never quite made the connection. But this
so
was in the raw data.
and the robbery happened in Route 66, and both guards were killed.
Yes,
Yep.
they were
Yes.
beaten to death.
Yeah. So the guy, yeah, perhaps we should. Okay, but there is no more information about the person who bought it in the first
Because
place.
they didn't
Perhaps.
think to put him, because one of two
Yeah,
things
yeah,
could be true. He either reported it stolen so it could be used in this heist without tying back to him, or it was legitimately stolen from him by the people that wanted to pull this
yeah,
heist.
yeah.
Because it's a
But
former police car.
yeah, but the fact that the police car was sold in an auction and not put it to some
Is
scrapyard
weird.
as usual,
Yeah,
it's weird, right?
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you
So
can occasionally buy in the U.S. You can occasionally buy police cars at auction, but
Mhm.
that's not how most of these went away. Most of these ended up being scrapped.
yeah, because it would be very interesting to know about this person who bought the car.
Yeah, and the history of the car
Yeah,
when it was in service, but
yeah.
yeah, well,
Unfortunately, that
just
you don't see.
yeah, just put a pin in all of that, and that can be
Mm-hmm.
part of our service for tonight. So
Yep.
they can run that down with their army of researchers.
Interesting.
So, who else wants to do any research? You have enough time, guys, probably to do one more deep
Um,
dive in the data before you reach your stakeout position.
hmm. Where was that? Oh, well, we said that the armored car thing that was posted here, right? Were there any other notable incidents like that in this area?
Go ahead and make your investigation roll.
And is the spot we're going to where the armored car got pulled over? Because if they're just trying to beta, with the like, oh, let's give it an armored car full of guys.
So
Yeah.
that's an interesting question. Go ahead. That's going to be a second investigation check. So
Well,
who makes the first one? Who makes the second one?
I did the first one. I got a 15, and I have a 3 on that, so I guess that's an 8 in total.
Okay. So there doesn't appear to be any other incidents in the file that jumped out. Remember, the basically your William Brown. The only reason you guys even know about the possible connection with the robbery and the vehicle pulled out of the pond is because for whatever reason he had this feeling that he should look into the raw data and he just
No,
seemed to
I
magically pull it
agree.
up.
I
Yeah.
agree. If I was the guy that sent us on this mission, I wouldn't admit that I'd put this together until I'd tested it with 6 interns.
So, okay,
Oh
so
no! I guess
no
that
magic.
was an actual.
Oh, what a coincidence! Oh my
Okay, so
God.
now the other one was about the location of the overlook relative to the location of
Yeah,
where the
Of the
armored
pull.
car
of the
thing happened.
robbery. Yeah,
Yeah, go
yeah.
ahead and go ahead. Who's going to do the search check on that one? Investigation.
Okay, can be Brown if you don't mind. Again, just
Go for
to
it.
just to cross check if
Wendy
they
20 plus
they
7.
yeah if
Don't
they
forget,
are
don't forget to add your stat bonus if you're not, or your stat mod if you're not doing
Yeah,
that.
he's
oh
got the total. Yeah, he's got 3 plus 2.
plus
Yeah, and
okay
I'm
so
going ahead and giving him his mystic bonus, so it is plus 7 total.
oh okay oh, so
Nice.
in that case we have 24.
Okay, very good. So you actually manage, and again, it's in raw data. How you're coming up with this, you're not entirely sure yourself, but you know that you have these weird flashes of insight sometimes. What comes up is that it's not really located quite there, but it is definite that the armored car was robbed like within a few hundred yards of where you're going to be located.
Really?
And it
Okay.
was,
Oh.
but you got to remember, it's not along the interstate. It's
Mm-hmm.
along the abandoned route.
Yeah, abandoned
That's where
route.
it
Yeah.
happened. So you will be able to see that location from the oversight, but it's not precisely where you're located, because where you're located, you're going to be located a little bit off of I-55, which is the
Mhm.
new highway.
Okay. So I think we are going to be very close to the
You do
first
find like an
location.
interesting little map that shows where there's the remains of an old gas station along the ruined route, and
Hmm.
some notations about how the lighting appears to be maintained, although they're not really sure why, along the old route and things like that. So you do bring up some very interesting things with that particular part of your
Oh,
investigation.
so
But
there's
the
a gas
armored car
station
was
nearby?
stopped on the well, it's an abandoned gas station.
Yeah, but there's
So
one. Yeah, okay.
I mean, it obviously has not been in function since the 70s. So but no, the armored car robbery happened on the old, what's called the 1926 route that was abandoned in 1970. It's not on the section of road you're in, but you will be able to see it from your overlook.
Okay.
And
So
guys, that's all you had the time for that. So
You have arrived at your destination.
pretty much.
I will throw it
So
in park and I'll idle it unless I'm imagining we need idling to keep the equipment on
Well,
anyway, right?
also, I guess we're going to be like choosing a location where we're not directly on top of the road.
well, your stakeout location is a little pull off. Um, it it's just a little pull off there. It may have been initially some kind of on ramp, off ramp, maintenance access. You're not sure,
It's
but
dirt floor, or is it?
yeah, but according to the
it's asphalt. It's just not in great condition,
Gotcha.
and
so
it is surrounded by bushes and grown
but
up
not
stuff,
trees, not trees,
not
just
trees.
tall
Yeah, I'll
but
try
And
to park in such a way as to give all the cameras that I can see on the monitor as much view as possible.
now, when you park, again, do you leave the vehicle idling or do
I
you
will,
use the
yeah, I
batteries?
will,
Okay,
because I assume, yeah, that fuel wise
hey,
we're okay for that, right?
it's a diesel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, okay.
so it'll
Um
run for like 2 days maybe
Mm.
with the fuel you have in the tanks.
I actually
Um,
once tested that with an up armored Humvee, and we got 24 hours.
Well,
so
then it sounds like after this, let's just go to Elkington, man. Let's make a
well,
night of it.
so Brown leaves the vehicle because all the incidents occurred with vehicles, so no one on foot. But Brown will go on foot
Take
and try.
take
okay.
a weapon all the same if you don't mind.
I don't think weapons
Says
will
Rally.
work here. I don't think weapons will work here. I'm just going to check
It's
out
it's
the location.
Chicago. I can testify that weapons work here.
Hey,
Okay.
I mean,
So
I
what
mean,
is
maybe
what is
not on the
Brown doing?
ghost, but something.
Yeah, what is Brown doing? Please be very specific.
okay. So Brown will go to according to the map, to the location where the 1963 um, rob yeah
Okay.
Precisely.
Are you
robbing
going to
occurred
go on? You're going to go on foot. Okay.
on
So
foot.
are you
Yeah,
go?
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
which
Yes,
route are you going to take? Are you going to
So
try to go overland? Climb over the barrier and you know walk
hmm.
down towards the old road, or are you going to try to go through one of the because there is a maintenance exit that you can reach. It's not commonly used, but it's still there because emergency teams sometimes need stuff
Okay,
like that.
I'll use the easy route. Okay, easy route
Okay, the
to
easy road.
get there.
So that will probably take you about a half hour of walking then. Okay.
Okay, so
So while he's doing that, what are the rest of you doing?
That'll be at midnight, right? I'm gonna make sure that the cameras can see him, right? Like just in case.
Okay, so the cameras
Yeah.
are focused on him. Okay.
Well, if they naturally are, I don't want to mess with their settings.
Well, you
Unless
guys
we were
control their
told that was okay.
settings.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
mean,
Well, in that case,
yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
I will put a
basically,
camera on
all
him.
anything that whatever you've got everything set up, everything's running. If you want to take pictures of specific things, focus on
Yeah,
oh
specific areas,
yeah.
yeah.
that's under
We'll
your
focus.
control.
We'll track him with at least one
Okay,
camera because yeah.
and I'm taking with me, if that equipment is available, I'm taking with me a small handheld recorder and an old photograph camera.
Yes.
With
Okay.
Yeah.
okay, so
Okay.
okay, so I'm going to explain. I'm doing this because all the incidents occur while the victims were inside the car. I'm assuming if I'm on foot, I'm not going uh, to make him come to me, this entity, because I'm on foot. I'm not
The
in the car.
woman that got run over multiple times was on foot.
Yeah,
But
but she wasn't in the car before, right? She
yeah,
she,
that is
she
true.
was.
That is true.
Yeah, she was pulled over and then taken in the car, right?
No, yeah, this is defensible logic. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
nobody
So
will challenge you.
yeah. So that's my logic. I'm going to do that.
Yep.
Okay.
When he gets about
Alrighty.
halfway there, the doc's going to say, "Man, I have a feeling that he's going to get run over, but I hope not."
So within 5 minutes of Mr. Brown leaving the vehicle and starting to make his way, you begin to see fog roll in.
And that's not on the normal weather forecast, I imagine.
You could check. You could check
Yeah,
to see what the
I'll
forecast
pull up
was.
the I'll pull up forecast history for the
Mm,
your Chicago
so
5-day forecast is as follows:
I was
no
about to say,
fog, no
yeah.
fog at all.
So it's so you pull up the Elkhart area. It says there may be light fog in various areas,
Okay.
possible rain overnight. Uh,
Oh,
it gives you a temperature. It says the temperature will be around, because this is early spring in Illinois. So they're
hmm.
saying temperature may be around 65 degrees. Um,
So at the very
and
least, a chill has come in, but this is not necessarily anything more than just ominous normal weather thus far.
at this point in time,
Yeah,
yes.
Hmm.
gotcha.
So, so of course, Mr. Brown continues walking. Mar Hockman, what are your characters doing?
Okay, so Pam, after she noticed the fog, got the idea to cross-reference the weather on previous occasions.
On occasions when they believe events happened. Okay, go ahead and make your investigation roll. You have 3 points in investigation and a +1 for your intelligence, so that's a total of +4.
Okay, so that makes the total 7 because I rolled a 3.
Okay. You're not really finding anything about weather patterns. You suspect there might be something in there, but nothing's jumping out at you.
Okay, Van,
So that took about, say, 15 minutes or so.
Van's just looking at each of the camera feeds one after another, and thinking about the angles on all of them to see if anything pops out to him as unusual, or how this particular location fits in.
Okay. Let me have you roll. You know what? I'm going to call this urban savvy. So you have urban savvy of 1, a wit of 11, so that would be 0. So roll 1d20 plus 1.
Okay. Oh, that time I got a 6.
Okay. Nothing jumps out at you. You think this would be a great location for a state trooper to be pulled over to, wait
Speed
on,
trap.
set up a speed trap. You think this would make a great speed trap. But for I-55, but yeah, you're not seeing anything out on the old road that kind of jumps out at you. Let's see. So, Mr.
Nathan-
Brown.
Nathan
Go ahead.
Nathan just activated all the sensors in the truck,
Okay.
all the cameras,
So-
all the stuff.
So, Mr.
What is
Brown, after
Nathan
about
again? What is Nathan
What is-
again? Is he the conspiracy theorist or the
No,
he's
he's occultist.
he's the occultist.
cultist? Oh, I thought
he's
he was
the
the one
occultist.
that went out to the side.
So that was Brown.
No,
Oh,
that
Brown
was
did
Brown.
that.
Brown's the cop.
Paranormal
No, the
investigator.
paranormal
Oh,
investigator.
gotcha. Oh, okay, all right. So you're investigating from both ends. Gotcha.
So Mr. Brown makes it down to the road. Of course, it is late. It is dark. Here's more or less what he sees.
Oh, I see this mist fog in the air, and also
Yeah, you notice that it is starting to get a little foggy. You also
Mhm.
notice that all these streetlights along this very old and decayed section of road are working. At least the ones you can see.
Am I near from the location of the robbery?
That's still about another 15 minutes away. That would be further down the road.
So as I'm walking towards it, I'm just trying to see if I see anything around, any markings, any tire markings, anything that suggests some kind
Okay.
of quick
So you're walking
getaway
down the
or
road.
yeah.
Look closely at the image. You might notice something.
Okay. Let me open up the image and what is that? Is that a what? Oh, a house?
End of the
No, it's not a house.
Oh, what's that? A church?
No, it's not a church either.
Oh, I see what you mean. No, yeah, you mean
I
on the
can't-
left hand side. Yeah, that could be a house or a church. Yeah,
Yeah.
in the dim, but I think he means like further in the depth of
Yeah. Okay, those are headlights, right?
Yeah.
You do. You see headlights, and they
Yep.
seem to be approaching.
Do I see blue headlights?
You do not see any blue lights.
Is the car speeding or running at a normal speed?
Well, oddly enough, go ahead and make a. Let me have you make. Let me think. What's the best roll for this? Yeah, you know what? We usually use investigation and spot interactively. Go ahead and make an investigation check. This time it's a +5. It's your usual.
Okay, just to check if I can see if the car is behaving different. Oh, okay. So +5, 9, 13.
You know, on second thought, I mean, you see the headlights way down the road in the direction where by the way, the armored car robbery happened. But when you look at it a second time, it's like it's not actually moving. They're just there.
I will just radio the other guys and say, okay, I see some headlights. I see a car stopped at the location of the robbery with the headlights on.
Yeah.
What should I do?
In the meantime, the doctor is just keeping him in frame and I'm going to try to keep the road in
So
front of and
Mr.
behind
Brown
him
tries.
framed up.
He has some kind of radio to call back to the vehicle.
He's.
Oh, okay, okay. I said I
Oh,
will need it. Oh no. I said I will need took the camera and the recorder. Yeah, I don't have a radio.
okay. So yeah, in the
Oh,
meantime, I'm keeping him in frame with the road in front and behind him as well. And
so
then Rally is just got the running lights on and not the headlights, and is just warming his hands and listening to the as people
so
chirp in information.
I will do this. I will just step out of the road into that
Mhm.
structure, what it is, a home
Okay.
or a abandoned building, wherever, and try to hide and start. And I use
You
the
think that
camera.
this may? You're not sure what this used to be. It doesn't look like a normal house. It doesn't look like your usual, at least not a modern commercial building. You're not entirely sure what it may have been at some point in the past. It's in pretty bad condition inside. You see lots of garbage strewn on the floor, broken boards, fallen bricks.
Mm,
The upper
Nothing.
floors that were there just aren't there anymore. The shell of the building remains, but the upper floors are gone.
So, but this suggests being a private house or a commercial
It
house.
You're not sure that it's a house. It's just a building. It was brick.
Hmm.
You can tell it had multiple floors, but the windows are gone, the doors are gone. It's
There's
really just a
no.
hollow shell, and in fact, it doesn't even have the roof.
There's no mailbox.
No,
Okay. So,
no,
but
this has been
anyway,
abandoned for a long time.
so I will step aside, not entering that structure, but keeping more or less hidden from the vehicle that is more ahead, and I'll try to use the camera with the optical zoom to try to see if I can see anything more clearly about the vehicle.
Okay, so guys, you see Brown kind of moving towards the building, then moving away from it, then picking up his camera. So let's see. Hold on. Okay, so you guys see more fog rolling in while all this is going on. It's becoming more difficult for the outside camera to track Brown, although he still shows up reasonably well on IR. But
I'm
because
gonna
of the
stick that on the shared monitor and just say like something's caught his interest, but
okay, then you get a ding from one of the instruments in the back of the van.
oh,
So there's 5 guys left in the van. Who wants to investigate the ding?
But in the backside, right? In the
Yeah.
Well, it's not in the front where the vehicle
Okay.
controls are. It's
Well,
where the
well,
instruments are.
only if
yeah.
only we had a specialist and all these weird sensors that was still in the truck. That
Well,
would be.
Okay, so
Van's been
Nathan, yeah, Nathan. As soon as he hears that, he goes to see what he's going to check out.
Mm.
What
Okay.
is being
And don't forget,
dinging
Dr.
or
Laurent also has
yeah,
specialization. He doesn't have a
yeah.
huge technical, but he does have a specialization in advanced computing.
Well,
That's true.
Van's been monitoring the stuff, so he's gonna like look at it at least. See.
Okay. So what Van sees on the screen, you know that the temperature was read out earlier as probably being around 65 degrees. You're seeing the temperature drop.
Hmm. More so than would be normal for this time of day, I suppose.
The temperature is now showing as 55 degrees outside the vehicle.
Hmm.
I don't know how many degrees is in Celsius, but it's cold, right?
It's starting to get colder.
Okay.
So what does Van say? And Nathan was walking over?
Yeah, just to as soon as he heard that sound, he just walked over to
So
see
you
what
go over
happened.
to Van is looking at where the temperature sensors and it's showing the outside temperature um, dropping 55 degrees. Now it's down to 54 degrees. It dropped within like
Hmm.
30
Nathan
seconds.
says,
And
Nathan
you
says,
see a
"Ghost
little
time,
light
people."
flashing yellow on the screen.
Oh,
Anomaly detected.
yeah.
Anomaly
I
detected.
will log that in. The doctor will log that in to the chat bot to say at this time, anomaly uh, uh,
Check the time.
anomaly
Check the
detected.
time. Check the time. What time is it?
Yeah, is it midnight? I'm guessing, or
As of
or
now, it is about 5 minutes to midnight.
5 till. Gotcha.
So in the
So,
time frame.
We are inside the manifestation window.
so um, now the temperature continues to drop. Now the temperature is 50 degrees. The fog is suddenly getting a lot thicker and it's starting to swirl very strangely.
He didn't take a radio. There's no way to tell him to get the hell out of there.
So Brown, you're down on the road. Pedro Brown is down the road.
Yep.
Um,
With the
you're
camera.
feeling it be a little bit colder, but you're not really noticing it being a lot colder. You are, however, seeing there seems to be a lot of fog around the road, not necessarily on the road itself, but around the road. There seems to be a lot of fog. It is obscuring your view through your normal camera because you're not using one of the modern high-tech digital infrared lens cameras that they had available in the vehicle. Since you're using an analog camera, you can only see what the naked eye sees, even through the camera eye. So the
Yeah.
lights in the distance are still there, but they're starting to be obscured and diffused by the rolling fog.
I'll do this. I will enter the structure. Try to hide myself.
You gonna snap a few photos?
Yeah, and probably I'll just try to see what was this
Okay.
in the back in the
Describe to
day.
me where, in terms of relative location, and how you are hiding yourself.
So I will go to the side of the structure that I think the walls are down, right? At least not in mint condition.
Yeah, I mean it's a shell. The internal floors are down, the roof is missing, but you can still see there's still walls. There's holes where the doors and
Oh,
windows used to be.
It's
okay.
just
So
the
I'll do
brick
this.
remaining, is what
Yeah.
you're saying,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's just the outer shell.
So I will, in that case, I will go through the front door if there is still one, and
Mhm.
I will go inside and hide and I'll hide in near the window that looks straight out to the road.
So, as you walk into that building, you smell a really foul odor. It stinks really bad in there. You have
Like,
no difficulty find Go ahead.
but the smell it's like rotten food, rotten flesh, something
It
chemical.
smells like a distinct sulfur odor. It's like something has gone bad. It's a really foul smell. Um, like
I'll
a
look
dead
around if I
animal smell.
yeah, I'll look around to see if I can see if there is any dead animal or something like that.
Or YouTube or a VTuber.
Hmm.
So, okay, while you're doing that, here's what happens in the van. The temperature suddenly drops to 45 degrees outside the van. Your vision is now entirely obscured by the fog. You can no longer see Brown.
Infrared not
The
showing him either.
it's there's too much cold between you and
Gotcha.
him. It's like a barrier. Then
Any other
suddenly
any
you
other
hear an
transients is
alarm.
there, like UV or anything like that?
Okay. You suddenly hear an alarm. Wah, 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 and red lights flash inside the vehicle. And you hear an automated voice say, EVP detected. EVP detected.
Okay.
Anomaly levels rising 50%.
All right. Let's the doctor will try to pull up the EVP log and grab a set of headphones.
Okay. So you guys grab a set of headphones and you're hearing, so who puts on the headphones to hear what's going on?
The doc, yeah.
Just the doc? Okay.
And also Nathan. Yeah, Nathan will also put the phones.
Okay, so both Nathan and the doc. Okay. And remember, you guys also have the option to simply send it to a speaker.
Play it through the speakers or
Okay.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
if other things are going on, I don't want to.
Yeah, okay. So you guys put on your headphones. So this is Nathan and the doctor. And you guys initially hear these kind of weird sounds like whispering or mumbling. And then you hear a sound that comes through loud and clear. Over. Take 1 fear point. Both Dr. Lawrence and Nathan.
Sure, officer.
He's here.
I mean, it is a loud and immediate sound, and it just absolutely vibrates your ears.
Yeah, the doctor will sound chilled and say, "He's here."
Yes, I'm trembling. Yes, he is. What now? What now? What do we do?
We got to figure out a way to tell our guy down there that something's up.
Okay, so now, Brown, you are in the building.
Mm-hmm.
You smell that stench. Go ahead and roll an investigation. That's much better than your search skill, and see if you can locate where the stench is coming from.
I hope not. 17.
You find it.
Oh God!
There's something that is under some debris.
Very close.
Like it has been covered.
Slowly, I will just try to find a piece of wood and try to pull apart the rubble.
Okay. So you start pulling apart the rubble.
Mm-hmm.
And
very, very slowly with caution.
You see something.
Just one question. Does my danger sense tingles or something like that?
Not right now. Not right now.
Okay.
But you do pull away the things, and what you see looks like it may have been a deer. But it is decayed, which is why it's stinking. It's covered with maggots, and it looks like it was hit by something. I mean, the guts are burst out. The legs are twisted at weird angles. The dead eyes stare at you. Brown takes a fear point.
Well, but it's a deer, not.
But it's a deer that someone covered.
Yep.
That looks like whatever happened to it. It burst it open like a water balloon and broke every bone in its body.
I will just take a picture of it. It's data, it's a dead animal, but this is not a normal weight for a deer to die.
So it's in pretty bad shape. So guys back in the vehicle. So the red lights are going off saying anomaly detected. What do you guys do about the alarm?
Are we supposed to clear those as they happen for a new one to occur, or is this a new okay, then we'll do that. Yeah.
Because they will sound every time the system detects something. So if you don't turn off the siren, you'll just get more sirens.
I was going to, it's like before doing that, it's like just look to see what kind of anomaly it's mentioning. It's an
EVP anomaly, and the doctor announced that they had heard. Basically, said Nathan and the doctor both said he's here.
Okay.
So you had an EVP anomaly and you had a temperature anomaly located right around the
Those
area of the
anomalies, but
van.
I won't turn off alarms for future ones. So
Well,
Or
I mean,
So
probably
I'll set it back to let us know the next anomaly.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So at this point, the only thing you're seeing on the road is through thermal.
sorry, and the other instruments that are not normal, do they show anything aside from the anomaly alarm?
Not right now.
Yeah.
You
All,
do
Mhm,
notice that on the outside camera, you don't have
mhm.
visual because of how thick and swirling the fog is. But it does appear that you are starting to get some thermal images in the area of the abandoned route itself. Um,
Like like
does somebody want to investigate those further?
Sure.
think so. Yeah. Who?
I'll have
uh,
Van take a look at them and try and just like look at the shapes of the thermal images and see what they look like.
Okay,
Yeah, and
so
the
Van
doctor's
is
going to see if there's any other sort of sensor or like application of the camera that will clear up the temperature problem, like UV or low light or something else, right?
there are different bands that you can use,
Yeah.
including some that
I'll
sound a little strange, like
I'll flip
you know,
through those to see if I can get eyes on him in some other method, even if it's just like, oh, he's
you
the
see one that
only
says
Carillion
etheric
out.
image, astral view,
Yeah.
all sorts of things. So go
Oh,
ahead, you make your.
I just want to see the astral view just to see what the hell that looks like.
It's all stars. Anyway, so go ahead and roll. Make your technical roll, and then Van, you make your investigation roll.
My tech roll is 13.
Okay, and Van, what's your investigation roll?
And if you're
Van?
Yep.
speaking, we can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Crap. Forgot that you were talking about. Okay, so I need to roll a d20. Okay.
D20 plus 2.
Well, I got a 6 again. So total of 8.
Okay.
One thing.
So you guys are having some difficulty with the tools. You can't, Van, you can't quite make out what the thermal is picking up on
uh,
the road. Dr. Lawrence, you are trying very hard to come up with some different things, but you're either seeing nothing at all, or you're still seeing those thermal images, which are a little indistinct.
I'm
You're not quite
seeing
sure what they
something
are. You
that
know that
I can't interpret, right?
exactly.
uh,
It's like shadows, and it just you can't tell
uh,
what you're seeing if you're looking at something
uh,
real, if you're seeing
Yeah.
a thermal spike, whatever. Go ahead,
Nathan,
Mr. Brown. Oh, Nathan. Okay.
Nathan being tech savant and also dabbles a bit in the occult, is going to try to see um, if he can use some of the special equipment, try to get a better image or some kind of sounds from those new thermal signatures that appeared
Okay.
now.
So there is some occult tools. There's a Ouija
So
board. There is a
so
spirit camera. It
so
is marked that. It says spirit camera.
yeah, so he will try to use the spirit camera if that works. I
Okay.
don't know.
All right. Roll your occult. This will be 3 for your occult and +1 for your intelligence.
So
Yeah,
+4.
plus
So
4 total.
+4. Yeah. So 10 rolled 14.
Okay. That is actually sufficient in this case. You look through the spirit camera. You point it towards the road through the front window.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Yes.
trace, it has certain sigils on the side, which you are familiar with because of your occult training, and you start tracing them in a certain pattern. and the camera activates, and it's like you see through the fog, and you see
And
people.
what
People.
people? I say, guys, come and see this. People,
Yeah, I'll pop up whatever feed he's looking at.
but people they are moving. What?
Do you
They're
look
moving.
closely at them?
Yep, I'll look closely at them.
You see men and women walking about naked on the road itself, looking around, walking back and forth, and then they all turn and look in the direction of the van and
Oh
point
fuck!
their hands at you.
Oh fuck, guys!
I
You
will
take a
look.
fear
Rally
point.
will look at
You
the
take
screen.
it. Nathan
Rally,
takes another fear point as you realize that they see you through the spirit camera.
Rally looks at the people, and he's looking for. Oh,
Oh,
am
is
I?
Rowley looking too? Rowley
Yeah,
also
Rally.
takes a fear point.
Yeah, okay, but while I'm doing that, I'm gonna look through and see if I see the lady from the victim image.
You do not.
Okay.
Nathan, okay.
You see
Nathan
a lot of
say,
naked people. You see maybe 20, 30 people within the camera's view right there in the area of road directly ahead of the van.
And
This
do
is
they
on the
look
old road.
mangled or run over or?
No, they just look like normal people, but they're stark
Okay.
naked.
Well, yeah.
Nathan says, I can see that people.
I don't see the victim lady though. But yeah, holy shit, this is creepy. What the hell is that? And I'll look. Yeah, I'm looking to see what the feed says it is. I'm like, spirit cam? What the hell is that?
It's a
They're the
spirit
victims.
camera. And it does have a little. The only concession to modernity it makes is that it has a little SD card device attached to the side, but there are no sensors on it. There's nothing else.
So this is recording, right?
It's a spirit camera, so you can take a picture of what you're seeing at any time just by clicking the shutter.
Okay, so I'm taking pictures, and they pointed at me. I don't know at us, but
they still are.
They still are, but they are pointing as
pointing at you, not me.
No, as
they're pointing in the direction of the van anyway.
Of the van. So, but they're pointing as they seen us, or they're pointing as someone telling that someone that we are here.
Oh, probably both. Probably both is a good interpretation, right?
You can't really tell.
But they're not moving.
They're just pointing at you. They stopped moving, turned, and pointed in the direction of the van. All 20 or 30 of them.
Can I see their
various ages, stark naked?
Can I see their face? Can I see their faces?
You can. That's part of why you get the fear point.
Yes.
They're completely blank, and their eyes have no pupils.
So they have no expressions.
Just blank.
Like in fear, like in fear or being hurt or whatever. They don't have any kind of those. Okay.
Completely neutral expressions.
Rally will ask, should we move the van? Should we move the truck if they're pointing at us?
To where? What about round?
Also, yeah, like will they still be able to see us if you take that camera off of them? I know that's kind of ostrich thinking, but is it true?
Okay, so I'll just take the camera off them, and then I'll just put it again to see if they change something about if they're not pointing at us anymore.
Okay, so you remove the camera for how long?
For about 2 seconds, and then I'll point it again in that direction.
When you point it again in their direction, you see them pointing at you.
Oh, okay. No. Yeah, they're still pointing at us.
Do we move?
Yeah, but to where?
Anywhere they're not pointing, right?
perhaps that will draw the attention of the other
So
guy.
I should bring your attention to the fact the fog is very heavy around you. The cold spot is still there.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Around
your
us.
visibility is very low at the moment.
So if you turn the lights on,
Yeah, Rally will turn on the fog lamps to see if that at least makes it viable to drive under these conditions.
So the fog lamps are kind of specialized on this vehicle. They are designed to be like multi-range, so they go into the towards the red end so as to have less reflection on fog or snow.
mhm.
They do kind of cut through. You can barely see the road down there through the fog. It's kind of diffuse. The fog is still heavy, but you think that you can see well enough that if you can, you could move the vehicle and go somewhere else.
I will flash the headlights to give kind of an S, like flash, 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 flash. Yeah, in
SOS.
order to send something to our buddy down the way. And yeah, I will begin moving on to the abandoned road.
Okay. So at this point in time, what are you doing, Mr. Brown?
So Brown took a picture too of the deer, and
Mhm.
I'll very very carefully I'll just look outside of the window to see if the headlights moved.
Uh, from what you can tell, they have not. But again, it's very diffuse now because of the heavy fog. Um,
Hmm.
make a go ahead and make a search check. Let's see if that's going to be a
Search.
1d20 plus 1d20 plus 2, and see if you realize that somebody's trying to flash lights at you.
Oh, okay. Oh no, 9 plus 2, 11. Probably not.
Yeah, you're too distracted with what you're doing right now.
Yeah. So
So go ahead.
in this case, I will start recording the audio, and
Okay.
I will. Jesus, I'm going to die. I will. I will leave the house, but going not through by the road. I'm going to go very quietly, not on the road, but at by the road. About 10 feet off the road, through the bushes. Try to use them as cover,
Kind
and
of
try to walk.
difficult for you to get through them.
Okay.
There is a little area there right beside the road, maybe about 3 feet on either side, that is surprisingly clear. But the bushes and all that beyond that are pretty heavy
Heavy.
in
Okay,
this
so I'll
section of
try.
road.
Okay, so I'll use that area and walk very slowly and very carefully towards the lights.
Okay. So you start walking towards the lights. Okay. And the
Yeah.
rest of you are making your way through, and of course, you have the GPS to tell you how to. It's the same route he used. You'll be able to go faster because you're in a vehicle, but it's this kind of circuitous route that takes you by way of an old access ramp, then this one little side road and another little side road. So it'll take you guys about 5 minutes, 10 minutes to get down to the old road.
Okay.
All right, and so you are continuing to walk,
Yeah,
Mr. Brown.
in the process, I'm going to pray to all gods and all entities to protect me. Yeah,
No,
use use.
no atheists in lethal haunting situations. Is
Yeah,
that it?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
there
yeah,
you
yeah.
go. Anyways,
Try to remember all my occult knowledge to pray to someone to protect me, at least not to try in some terrible way.
So you continue walking forward. You realize you're probably getting close to where the robbery occurred, and as you get closer, you notice that the fog is slowly clearing along the road itself. It's still thick in the areas around it, but in the road itself, it appears to be clearing, and you're seeing clear. You get closer and closer to the vehicle ahead,
Do I
and
hear the engine running?
you do hear the engine running. It's just kind of sitting there going, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." It's not very loud. Get the
Mm.
impression it's not a very powerful engine, whatever it is. And as you get closer and closer, you see it's a modern vehicle.
Oh,
It's
what
just
kind of
sitting
vehicle?
there in the middle of the road with its lights on and all doors open.
Oh God! Oh God! It's the Luna Voss vehicle. I bet. So okay, I will approach that carefully and
Okay.
try to see what's inside.
Okay, so here's what you see. This is it's a little Ford Econobox.
I don't know
You
what it is, but yes, okay.
Yeah, it's a Ford subcompact.
Compact car, yes.
Yeah. So
Like a
you
Ford Fiesta or Ford
something like
Focus.
that.
Okay,
Yeah, something more like a Focus. I suppose it's not really a
okay.
subcompact; it's a compact. So you look inside the vehicle. You see there's like camera equipment. There's a couple of different microphones. You see what looks like a portable Wi-Fi hotspot. You see an iPhone lying in the passenger
Mm-hmm.
seat.
Okay.
Um, you see papers and notes, and eventually you see a plushie, and the plushie looks like the anime avatar
Yeah. Okay.
Spectra,
Mm-hmm. Do I
and there's a
see
couple
any
more plushies in the back.
which with the
They also
on?
look like various anime characters.
Okay. Do I see any blood trails from the driver's side of the car?
You do not.
Any tire tracks on the road near the car?
Nothing obvious.
Car's been idling since like for
Yeah,
24
yeah.
hours or
The
25 almost now.
Well, no,
the
she had disappeared earlier that evening. You guys were called on an
Oh,
emergency
oh,
basis
gotcha.
yeah,
because
yeah.
remember she disappeared midstream, so
Right,
she had
well
disappeared
before
like
midnight. Okay, gotcha.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
She disappeared just after dark, and within 30 minutes, apparently the initiative
Okay,
must have
gotcha.
realized something was going
is
on.
the
Maybe they were watching her, right? Because
is
it's a
the,
secure situation, security
is
situation. So they find her, they watch her, and then they call you
mm,
guys. So
is the
yeah, it's been running
streaming
for a while.
is the streaming still running? Is she still streaming
Go ahead and do a
the
tech
equipment?
check. Go ahead and do a technical. If you have, yeah, you do. You have one rank in
I have
technical.
second intelligence or
So
which
yeah, it's intelligence. So +3 total.
plus three. Okay.
Does he have to roll to know the answer is no? Because if she was still streaming, we would have known that.
So
Well, he was
14
asking if
on
it was still working.
Oh,
yeah.
gotcha. I got it.
Okay, so 14 on the die plus 3, right? So 17.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell that this has no signal. Um,
Okay.
it looks like she had her iPhone set up as a Wi-Fi hotspot.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no signal now. The phone very clearly shows there's no signal. That's all you can see though, but because the phone's locked. But there's
So
no signal bars.
so around the car, there's no tire tracks, no blood marks, nothing that
No.
suggests that she ran away or she was taken from this. No, any kind
Well,
of
go ahead and make an investigation check because that's a slightly different question. So that your investigation, of course, is 3. This will be wits because it's more like a spot. So that's a plus
Okay, so
4.
+4. Yeah.
1d20 plus 4.
Oh, okay. No, 13.
Okay. You
No.
can't really see anything between the fog and the dark. You're just not seeing anything. However, down the road in the direction you came from, you're seeing
Yes.
another set of headlights.
Oh, fuck.
And speaking of which, so going back to the folks in the van, you are now on the road and pointed in the direction where Mr. Brown was last located and where the robbery of the armored car happened all those years ago.
Yep. Rally will just try to keep it on the road, looking for other drivers, etc. Any indication that we're being stalked. So I may
we
see
are.
the headlights at some point in the other direction.
You do see headlights further. You do see headlights down the road. You see the same headlights that in the direction of where the armored car robbery happened. You do see
I'm gonna
those.
give it a good squint. Are they the type? Are the headlights arranged correctly to be a police cruiser, or can I tell that is a smaller car's headlights?
It's kind of hard to tell from the distance you're at. They don't look like there's anything unusual about them. There's no blue lights. They're just somebody's low beams. They're not moving.
So I see. I see the other lights approaching. Right. The other.
Oh yeah, you
Do
didn't
I?
mention is Rally driving the car down the road or is it parked?
I'm driving it. Yeah, where
Okay.
I'm
You're
heading
driving?
in his
So
direction. Yeah. So
okay, so Mr. Brown, the lights you see coming from the direction you came from are coming closer.
Do I recognize the type of? Well, do I
Go ahead and
recognize?
make your 1d20 plus 4 roll.
Okay. If I don't recognize, I'll just run away. So it's a 14. It's
Okay,
a
yeah.
14.
You think, wait a minute, isn't that the van? Whatever,
yeah,
and of
there's
course that
more.
does
There's
surprise
more
you
light.
because you
Yeah.
don't know why they should be there, but it does
Yes.
look like
So
it's the van to you.
well, if I have a suspicion that's the van, I'll just flash the lights of the car just to try to warn them that.
Okay, Rally, you do see the lights are still not moving, but now you see them flash high beam, low beam, high beam, low beam.
Oh,
Yeah.
then I will slow and pull to the side of the road.
Okay. All right.
And then
So, Mr. Brown, you see the van kind of slow and pull to the side of the road.
Do I know SOS? Do I know the code, the Morse code?
Okay, I'll just assume that you have a rough idea.
I was about to say,
Okay.
even people that don't know Morse code ought to know SOS.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
So
Of a certain age, I guess.
yeah. So I'll flash SOS.
okay. Now, Rally, somewhat confusingly, you're seeing someone flashing the lights in a SOS pattern.
Okay, that's got to be him, right?
Well, I don't know. Do you want to risk it?
Yes, I will. I will put the van park and switch back to just running lights. And then, yeah,
Okay.
in the meantime, I guess as the doctor, I'm going to be trying to get, see if proximity is fixing our issue with trying to find him with the cameras
So in that case, I
and
will.
what these headlights are, right? These.
So in that case, I will just as he stopped, I will drive the cart slowly towards
So have
him.
the doctor make an investigation check. And what are you doing, Mr. Brown?
I will just get in the car and try, and I'll drive towards them slowly.
Okay. So now the headlights of the car are now moving, and it's starting to come closer to you.
Investigation is 12.
Okay. You don't see Mr. Brown. You do see the car coming. It's
Car's
getting
moving.
closer. It's not moving fast, but it is coming.
Do you see any blue lights? No blue
Who
lights,
said
right?
that?
Yeah, Rally and the doctor will
Nathan,
both answer
Nathan,
no. Yeah, together.
Nathan. Well, I don't see blue lights, so probably there's another car.
Who? Oh,
Nathan is
yeah.
speaking.
No, okay, I got. Yeah, yeah. Well, there's one other missing car in this scenario. Let's see how this plays out.
So
Yeah,
as you guys wait, eventually you see this, mid-sized Ford pull up, and through the window you do see Mr. Brown, and he's
It-
slowly driving the vehicle
yeah.
towards you.
While he pulls up, Rally will ask someone to hand him a 357, though.
You don't have a 357, but you do have 38s.
38,
So
yeah.
yes,
Throw me yeah, give me a. Oh, man. We should have
So
357s.
I will roll down the window and I'll say to them in the truck. Well, guys, I found Luna Voss' car.
There are ghosts here, says Rally out the window. Like, we saw them. They're like in this area, and they know we're here. They might be
Nathan says,
ratting
"Yeah,
us
lots
out.
of ghosts. Lots of ghosts."
next trigger. You guys hear this coming from nowhere in particular, but it sounds distant and it's all around you.
Oh,
Ooh.
Like the siren call.
It is, but it's
Like
a
a single
weird
chirp.
sound. It's like a siren, and yet it's also like a scream. And it sounds for a few minutes, and then it's gone.
The doc is going to document that the car was found on the service road, and yeah.
Okay. What do you guys do now?
Do we
so
want
Brown,
to do any sort of research of this car with the rest of us?
no, I will. Brown will do this. He will just park the car aside from the road, and he will remove all the equipment that was in there to our truck for us to analyze.
Okay.
Oh, another thing. I will open the trunk of the car to see if there's a body in there.
There
Is a
is
body in the trunk
not.
of the car? Okay.
There's not. Yeah, it's since the car is open and you have the keys, it's not hard to get into the trunk. It's all full of junk. It's full. There's a bunch of plushies in there. There's a bunch of plushies and other merchandise. It's like T-shirts, lots of signed. You've even got signed and autographed pictures of, but it's not of her. It's of the
Her
Vectra
avatar,
character.
yeah.
It's of the Avatar, and so all that stuff, and so
Okay. I will say to you guys. Brown will say, okay. I ran through a abandoned house, more down the road. There was a deer that was probably had a close encounter with the patrol car.
Well, while he's doing this, Pam is going to be looking at the ghost through the a special camera to see what
okay.
how the ghost reacted to him moving the
Just
car.
moving, yeah.
You don't see them anymore.
Hmm.
The fog has now completely cleared from the immediate area of the road itself. It's all around elsewhere, and it's quite thick and it seems to swirl. But the road itself, the 1926 route that you guys are on, is clear.
Brown is going to ask. Okay, could you use the special equipment and the lights from our truck to see if we can find any traces of
Of the
Luna
girl.
Voss? From the girl.
Okay, so you guys get out a forensic kit. Who starts doing the work? I assume
Well,
Dr. Laurent does because
yeah,
you got the highest
Yeah.
medical. But who
yeah.
else?
Brown will assist the doctor. Will
Okay.
help the doctor.
So you guys start doing your forensic work. Let's see, Dr. Laurent, go ahead and make your medic roll.
Okay.
And let's see, Mr. Brown. I assume what you are doing is investigation. Is that right?
I also have medical, but I was thinking
Oh, okay.
about.
Yes, you do have medicine, don't you?
Yes,
So
since I
both
have
of you
medicine,
roll. Let's see. So give me a second.
I could
Uh,
assist the doctor, or that's not possible.
oh,
Or
yes, you can. You can go ahead. Roll one
okay,
d20 plus. This will be a +4 for you, and your target number is a 15. And then for Dr. Laurent, um,
I rolled a
looking at
23, but yeah, depending on what he gives me, that.
okay, okay. 18 plus 4, 22.
okay,
Oh,
you find
okay,
tons
man.
of stuff. You find discarded cigarettes. You find various drink bottles that have been opened and just kind of left in the car. Um, you find a sanitary napkin. You find,
Oh, so
yeah,
we
you
Well,
find,
so we've got her DNA, but like,
yeah,
yeah.
you've
like,
got DNA all over the
but we're
place.
but we're not seeing
You
indications of.
find what you think is bodily fluid, but you're not real clear on what it
Oh
is.
God! Don't say that, please.
No, where though? Is
Can
it
I
telling
take?
us? Is it telling us what happened to her, or is it just telling it like, oh, we've got so many things we can use to prove this was her car, right? Like,
Well, I mean, it's a really stanky little space, but I mean, you
yeah,
can find I mean, you can't really find anything. It's like yeah, it's just like I mean, it's her car. You
yeah.
can find plenty of physical evidence, but you can't find anything to indicate precisely what happened to her.
But there's no physical evidence of anything other than she willingly got out of this car.
And at this point, you guys hear an alarm go off in the van. Want,
Uh-oh.
want, want.
Pam is going.
EMF
Pam is.
phenomenon. Want. EMF phenomenon.
Pam is going to
Well,
listen to what the EMF was.
Oh, that
Uh,
was a EV, right? Or oh god, whatever. Yeah,
EMD,
Sure.
the voice.
EMF,
Yeah, the EV.
electromagnetic phenomena.
Okay,
Yeah,
look to see what the computer screen.
yeah. What that? Yeah, what
So,
the sensor is
Dr.
that's getting.
Lawrence and Mr. Brown, you were outside the vehicle.
Correct. Yeah.
mhm,
So
yeah.
somebody else.
Behind behind the van,
Uh huh.
way down the road in the direction you guys came from initially,
Mhm.
Hmm.
you see twin beams and a flash of blue lights.
Oh God damn
Now,
it!
where it's coming from, is that a place that could be on a road, or is it like it's coming from where
It's
the road
further down
used
the
to be?
route. It's more or less the way you guys came from the interstate to get to the road.
Right,
It's
but
back
is
in
there
that
an
way.
actual road there, or is this an indication that it is coming from the ghost of where the road used to be, sort of thing?
You'll need to use your sensors to determine that. Who wants to do the
Okay,
technical check?
it's got to be somebody
Oh,
inside. So
okay. Nathan could do that. Try to see if there's if he can try to pinpoint the
Okay,
location.
go ahead and
So
make your
it's
roll,
a tech.
Nathan.
It's a tech
It is a technical roll. It is. It is a technical roll.
with intelligence or with.
Because it's this kind of technical is intelligence. So that's going
Okay,
to be a
so it's
plus
a plus.
one,
Yeah, plus 2 total.
plus two.
Yeah. 17 plus 2, 19.
Oh, okay. Wherever this is, it's like a kilometer away, which to the best of your knowledge would be past where the road still exists in that area. But it is in line with the road, perfectly in line with the road. And then it disappears. Everyone take a fear point.
Oh, thank you. Even the ones that are outside the the truck.
Oh, yeah. The ones outside, you're lucky I don't give you 2. You were outside with it. They were all
Yeah.
inside an armored van.
Yep.
So
Okay.
everyone take a fear point.
Yeah, fair enough.
But what do you guys do with the vehicle? What do you guys do now?
So it disappeared again. Huh.
Yeah, but
It disappeared.
in that location. Well, okay, let's take all the stuff, all the junk from the Luna's car.
Some of you at this
as
point are probably pushing your panic thresholds, aren't you?
my panic well,
Because I'm pretty
the
sure I've
Nathan,
handed out 4 fear points for everyone at this point. 3 or 4.
No,
3.
I've got
no,
2. I've got 2 for
Nathan,
each.
yeah,
Okay.
Nathan has 3 and Brown has 2.
Yeah, I think
Oh, okay, my bad.
character sheets only
I
have
am miscounting. What?
I mean, you handed out a lot of fear points, but most of them were just for a single person.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All righty. So here we go.
Should we go in that direction? Asks Nathan. You can see that Nathan is
Riley just sort of stares at you
he's
for a
starting
moment.
to
Like,
yeah, but Nathan is starting to show a little.
I think we should sit. We should just, yeah. We should not even provoke this thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
so you guys sit,
well,
and then you hear something.
Oh fuck!
You hear a sound like a car starting. It is an incredibly powerful engine. It's like when somebody starts a race car. And then suddenly, out of the bushes behind the armored van, a vehicle appears.
What kind of a vehicle?
It's a large sedan with blue lights on the top, and
Oh,
it screams around you. You guys are out there with
Like
Voss's
around us,
car.
like past us, or
Yeah, it's coming out and going around you. You're out there with Voss's car. This thing is like inches from you as it screams past. You can smell the rubber, and you see vaguely there's some figure in behind the driver's seat, but it's moving so fast, and the siren is blaring, and the lights are just bright, and they're in your eyes. The blue lights are just really bright, and it screams up to about 50 feet in front of you. Driver's side door opens. Something is forced out, literally falls out into the road, and then screams on down the road. And it is hauling ass.
I'd take a beat or two to soak that in, and then I'm going to look with my flashlight at what it left behind.
And
I kind of know what it's going to be. Yeah.
Yeah, and Brown tries to take pictures of the car. Yeah, I don't know if he's able to do something, but
you see something green.
Is it a green hair? And yeah, as I get closer,
as you get
part of a
closer,
septum ring. Yeah, and
it is clearly a body. It's in bad shape. It's in really bad shape. Now, is this Dr. Laurent examining the body?
Yes, as dispassionately as I can manage, but I imagine that's not much right now. I'm a little shook.
Okay, so go ahead and examine the figure. This will be a medical if you're wanting to make a full examination.
Yeah.
Who else goes over and takes a look?
Well, Brown will help. Try to
Okay,
see if
Brown will help.
she's still breathing, or if you can do anything for her.
Okay.
It
Alrighty.
is a 19.
That's a good
Oh,
roll.
should I also roll medical in that case?
Yeah, roll your medical to see if you assist.
With intelligence, right?
That's right.
Okay. So it's a +4. Oh, forget it. 10.
Okay. A 19's enough. You're pretty sure, Dr. Lawrence, that this is Voss.
Yeah.
And she is very much dead. You primarily can tell by her hair. It's just like the hair in the photo. Her face has been battered almost beyond recognition.
Has she been run over or beaten?
She has been both. From the look of her legs, you would say that a heavy vehicle ran over her legs. She has been battered horrendously. She's got one eyeball popped out. She's got fluids coming out of all of her orifices. You can smell the distinct smell of a rectal release. So she
unsurprising under the situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's in terrible shape. So everyone takes at least one fear point because of this incident.
Okay.
Dr. Laurent and Mr. Brown will take 2.
2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
I mean, this is.
Oh,
Go ahead.
While he's doing that, Pam is going to use the ghost detecting camera to look around to see if there are any ghosts.
Okay, go ahead and make your roll. Let's see, what skill does Van have that's applicable? Let's take a look. Van Owsley. So he has a cult. Go ahead and have him make an occult roll.
Wow, I keep getting low numbers. 5.
5. Okay, you don't really make anything out. You don't see anything through the spirit camera, really. You just see them up ahead around the body. What do you guys do from here?
It's a bad time to point out, but this does prove that VTubers don't have souls.
I love that. That is so awesome. That is fun.
Well, it's either that or he kept her soul.
Right. Or it's hidden in a plushie somewhere as a
probably that. Okay, guys, should we head back with this?
Yes. We should not tamper with her any more than we need to for forensic purposes. We'll let somebody from Sentinel recover this, but we need to get inside the protection, right?
It is now about 1 a.m. in the morning.
Okay, so the time frame is almost over. Should we take the body and the car with us?
No, we'll leave it for recovery. We'll leave it for recovery tomorrow or later tonight by Sentinel people. We need to probably get out of here, right, and back to where we were supposed to be.
Okay, to see if we still have 30 minutes of
manifestation time.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, it already manifested, so maybe it's done. Hard to be sure.
Hopefully, yeah. Let's get inside and let's start going back to the overhang area.
So you guys.
Is the fog dissipating or still there?
The fog around the road is almost entirely gone. Things are starting to clear a little bit. So there's still some fog.
So I will, Nathan will make a note about this, that fog tends to appear around this time frame between 11:30 and 1:30.
Okay.
Also
but that the road is immune to it somehow.
Yeah, but the road is clear. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are all in the van and you're all getting ready to head back to headquarters, correct?
We're getting ready to hang back to the observation point.
Oh, to the observation point. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it would take you in the same direction.
Sort of.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys all get in the van. You're all in the van. Da 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 da. Da. And Rally, you're of course just driving down the road. It's not that far. You'll make the turn off pretty soon.
But he's nervy, so he's gonna check mirrors like crazy as he does all this.
Excellent, because suddenly, out of
Oh, God.
nowhere,
Oh.
you see this.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen.
And then you hear it. What? The siren comes on, and it is in full wail, and it is closing with
He-
you
Worse,
fast.
he's worse with runners. We were told. Do I
Yeah,
pull
but-
over?
Yeah, but don't get out of the car.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's it. We'll do the talk, right? Like hands on the wheel. I'll already have my driver's license out. If we play out the routine, maybe we won't set him off.
So you guys
Let's
pull
hope
over.
so. Yep.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because he hates runners. So,
Okay.
and yeah,
So-
Rally will roll down the window, have his driver's license in his hand, and then have my hands on top of the steering wheel so he can clearly see them. And I realize that I have a 38 in my lap, which is, oh boy. You want to grab that, Nathan?
Yeah, Nathan sees that and just grabs the gun and hides it.
And by the time he gets up to me, if he does, it's going to occur to me that my license is a modern license, and I'm like, oh shit, what is he going to make of that?
All right. So the car comes up fast and stops impossibly fast, and yet makes no sound of brakes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You see something get out. It's big. It's like Duke Wayne big, but it's been dead a while.
Oh, so we see a corpse.
The doc is going to try to image this as much as possible with as many sensors as possible.
It stands there beside the car, looking at you.
Oh, is it procedure back in his day for the motorist to get out and
Don't get out.
Yeah.
Don't get.
He's standing there waiting.
I will
Eventually, an
Rally
arm
will stick
comes
his
up.
hands out the window with his driver's license in hand. He's like, I'm here, officer.
Eventually, an arm comes up, points, crooks a finger, and then points it back in his direction,
Damn. Okay.
waving you to come
Don't-
back to him.
Don't.
Rally's a daredevil, so he's
Don't-
going to he's going to open
Do you
the
want to
door.
make your fearless check, or do you think this is the right choice?
Don't.
I think it is semi-suicidal, but it may protect the others. So yeah, I will make a.
No, Nathan, as soon as he sees him leaving or try to leave the car to go with him, he just says to the corpse, we didn't do anything, officer. We didn't do anything.
You're going with me? Okay. Yeah, I will get out and
So you both get out.
Yeah, but I will take the gun with me.
oh,
Oh, you have a gun.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
in my lap, but he grabbed
Yeah.
it so he
Yeah,
wouldn't see it in
grabbed
my
it.
The
lap. when
minute
he
you
came
get
up
out of
behind
the
me.
car with that gun, you see him pull the Model 28 from his holster, and he fires.
Oh,
Roll initiative.
it's a D6, right?
It's a D6.
Oh,
Okay,
man. See, this is
so-
the secret to dealing with law enforcement: is always bring a crazier friend to get shot first, so you can get away.
Yeah. So it's
Oh.
a 5 for me.
So let me see. Let me get my. I wasn't actually expecting you guys to initiate melee or ranged combat with him. To be honest with you.
Melee combat.
I didn't do anything. I haven't shot it yet. So
Well, yeah, you won initiative, but he was definitely pulling his gun. So if you're waiting, that's fine. But
yeah.
give me a second here. There we go. Okay. Do 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 do. Okay. So let's see. Oh, I didn't mean to open that. Hold on.
So, does anybody inside the van want to get to the driver's seat once the shooting starts?
You do get initiative, Nathan. So
so I see him going for the gun. So I assume
the
that
party
he's
has
going.
initiative. What do you guys do?
Well,
You see
he's
him
going to.
reaching towards his gun when you get out of the car with that gun. You see him reach for his.
So he's going to shoot me. Oh fuck it. Okay, I shoot him.
Roll
Or
d20.
at
Do you
least
have ranged combat? I don't believe so.
No, I don't have range combat.
Okay, so you're
It's
actually at a negative then. So I think it's a -2 when you're not proficient.
Really?
and we and what's the stat that I'll use with the?
It's agility, which you have 0. So
Oh,
it's
it's
one
a
d20
0.
minus
Yes,
2. It's one
yeah,
d20 minus 2.
-2. Yeah. So I'm going to shoot myself.
So
Uh,
always get all three of the combats is what. Yeah.
yeah. So 6 minus 2, 4.
Okay, you take a shot. You miss. What do you do, Rally? You see you
I've
see
got
the
my
38
hands
go
up.
off.
Yeah, he's on the other side, so I don't know what he's doing. So when the gun comes out and I hear a shot, yeah, I've got my hands up with my driver's license in my hand. Anyway, I'm gonna crouch and but keep my hands up so I'm not. I'm gonna give the non-combatant signature, right? Like,
Okay.
but I have a feeling that's not gonna matter in a second.
What about you? What about you guys in the van? What do you do?
Well, we have shotguns back there, right?
Yeah.
You would have to get them out of the weapons locker, but yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Van's go opening the weapons locker to get out.
Yeah,
shotguns.
and Braun will take a shotgun.
And the doc is going to get into the driver's seat,
Okay.
just in case this needs to happen.
Okay. So here's what happens. So Rally is kind of kneeling down to make himself look inoffensive.
Yeah.
Nathan took his shot and missed. The rest of you are grabbing for weapons. And which one of you is the doctor? Dr.
Doctor
Mark is
is
getting
getting to the
behind the steering wheel. Okay. So here's what he does. He will go ahead and take a shot with the 357 at Nathan. Okay. It's going to be very hard for him to miss.
Yep.
Because he is a nightmare. Yeah, he definitely hits. Okay. And you take 8 hit points of damage as a 357 slug or whatever it is burns
8?
into you.
Okay.
So how badly are you hurt?
I have two hit points.
Okay,
Left.
so we'll say he shot you in the main body. Let's see.
sucking chest wound.
Well, I'm down. He's just don't. He starts crying.
Yeah, when your chest starts breathing for you, that's always a
Yeah.
bad sign.
Yeah. That's a lot of damage given that our hit points are less than 20.
Yeah.
Well, this is darker, guys.
Okay.
This is not Soldiers of Fortune. This is darker. So
Soldier of Fortune, a van would be cooler.
yeah, and you guys would have already been like getting into a fist fight with him, and
Yeah.
guns would have been going off everywhere, and
Yeah.
there would have been really neat
Explosions and all of it.
explosions, and
Yeah.
it's like there would have been.
So he
Okay.
fires at the other side from Rally's point of view. So yeah, Rally's going to probably try to get back to the driver's door.
Yeah. Okay, let me take a look here. So
Mhm.
you've taken 8 points of damage. You are injured. Having shot you,
Yes.
the entity then gets back in its car,
What?
and that will
Oh, gotcha.
so basically at this point, so remember, you're conscious and able to act normally, but
I'm
I
crying, man.
believe you are
Don't
you
just-
are you are under the rules, you are critically wounded. So
Yeah, I'm trying to read. I'm crying. I'm bleeding out.
yeah, so you're not going to die there unless something else happens to damage you, but you
Yeah.
are critically wounded, which
Yeah.
means that you could get incapacitated pretty quickly. Okay, so that ends the first round. So let's roll again, guys, for initiative. Who wants to roll for initiative for you guys?
It's a D6, right?
Yep.
It is a D6.
Anybody got a agility bonus worth
Mm.
adding to it?
Brown. Brown has a +1 to agility.
Okay. 6.
Close, but his initiative bonuses are ridiculous, so he beats you. I'm going to make a roll to see who he targets. One of you actually hurt him. The other one, you're the driver. So
Yeah.
let's see. Odd, it will be. Even, it will be Rally. Odd, it will be Nathan. So let me roll a d6. Even, Rally. Odd, Nathan. It is even.
What?
That car comes right at you, Rally. Try to evade. Roll your evasion.
Okay. Damn, as a daredevil, I wonder if if trying to roll onto the hood and over it is that's a ridiculous move for him to make.
I mean, it's a more realistic universe in this particular
Yeah,
red
exactly.
game.
Well, but he, as a daredevil, is he a stuntman? Was the question. Yeah, and I don't think he is. I think he's just a good driver.
Yeah, he's definitely a very good driver.
Oh, she's that's agility modifier. So that is a 6 with modifiers.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
So
A
yeah, he
6?
hits you full on with
Yeah.
the vehicle. I'm not going to bother rolling damage because this is not survivable.
Yeah.
Now
Really?
everybody in the van, you literally see Rally go flying.
I probably do think that it's better to roll, onto the vehicle to ablate it, and yeah, probably end up doing myself no favors.
But in any event, you go flying, and the vehicle rolls on past, and
Did you just died?
yeah, it's the damage that gets done by being hit frontally by a vehicle at speed.
It's
There's no
bad.
point rolling. He's dead.
Yeah, I've got
So
10 health points, so yeah, it's gonna be.
yeah, so it hits him. He goes flying. You guys see his body go off to the side of the road as the patrolman rolls past, roars past, really, and he
It continues
heads to,
onward, or
He continues onward, but you see the car do what you might call a J
Turn
turn.
around. Yeah.
Yeah, he's turning himself around to come pointing right back at you guys. What do you do?
Is a J turn like a bootlegger reverse, like a slide
Basically,
and a
he's
turn?
he's
Yeah.
sliding the back end of his car around.
Yeah. Gotcha. Oh, shiz. Yeah, the doctor, was just sort of like, do we run? Do we not run?
I think the best option is to get out of here because
Yeah.
I killing this guy. No, so running away. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't have
We're
very many good options, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get onto that access, curve up that embankment, and then just get the hell out of here.
Okay, so here's my
Okay,
question: how are you guys going to try to get off the road? What is your route?
All right, so it's a single lane, right? Like
It
it's
is well,
striving to be a 2 lane, but it's one. It's not.
it's a
It's not like
it's a
divided.
former superhighway, or well, what was the equivalent of a superhighway back in the day. So you effectively have 2 lanes. They're not in great shape, but they are there. You
But that,
have
but there's no, but that's not a dividing line there that I see on
no,
the
no,
railroad picture. Yeah. So
no.
and then there's like a turn onto a traditional like
Yeah.
4 lane
So
with a
so
division.
at either
Right.
end of the route of the abandoned 1926 route, you have ways to get onto it. One of them, he's effectively between you and it. That's the one that you took to get here in the first place. The
Hmm.
other one is at the other end of the road. Now, you can get there, but once you get there, you'll have to go back down a few little curvy side roads before you eventually get to an access that will get you back on the
And we're
interstate.
essentially inviting him to catch up to us by doing that.
The other option is for you to try to get up the embankment through the barrier and onto the main road. If you were to get onto I-55,
Is that a
the
concrete barrier
no,
or metal?
it is a simple metal barrier, and it's
Okay.
not the
Well,
really hard ones either. It's like the little wire type things that we'll have
Yeah.
alongside the road on
okay.
Oh,
some
so
rural
Then
so
yeah.
interstate.
Then
And
that's the way we'll
yes,
go. Yeah.
yeah, we have our armored vehicle. Okay, so Nathan is going to try to get in the vehicle again. I don't know if
Okay,
he can move. He can
he
move.
can. Let's see. Let me take a look at Nathan. So he is critically injured, but of course, as you know, that it's simplified and darker. Yeah, it's realistic in terms of the damage you take, but it's not. It doesn't make you entirely incapable. So let's
He
take a look
also
at
has,
Nathan.
let's call it simpleton strength.
So you have you do have so Nathan is um you don't have any athletics or anything, but I don't think you really need it.
Hmm.
You know what? I'm just going to rule that you can quickly get into the vehicle
Well,
as you realize you'll die if you stay where you are.
yeah, yeah. So you will crawl into the vehicle again to the passenger side.
Okay. So we guys are now in, and I got to pull these rules up,
And if the doc
but
knows to do that, he will push the 4-wheel drive button.
it's right there. It's very clearly marked.
Okay, then yeah,
Um,
he'll do that.
and I will let you guys do that. And we are 3 minutes to 7 o'clock. So let me do this. I don't really want this to become 2 sessions because Sylvia and Miguel will be back next week.
Hmm.
So here's, and I hate this because we spent.
Has anyone got a heart out? I guess
Oh no,
Pedro, you do,
that's a
right?
good question. Is
No,
it's
I can stay a little bit more. No
yeah,
problem.
yeah, I'm fine.
okay. Okay, if you guys are fine, then let's, because this shouldn't
Yeah,
take
yeah,
too
yeah,
much longer. Let's
yeah, yeah.
go
Let's
ahead
go.
and bring up the vehicle combat rules. Okay, so guys, this is essentially a chase. What I'm going to assume, it seems a little strange, but even though he's turned around and clearly intends to come back in your direction, he's letting you have a little bit of a lead. So basically, a vehicle chase will commence. Um, so this commences when one party
So as
decides
a
to pursue another.
sadist, game recognizes game. I realize that I'm being toyed with. And I'm like,
Well,
You are
yeah.
being
I
toyed
hate
with.
I hate being on this side of it.
He doesn't want to make the first move because he wants to make sure he aims right.
Yeah, he wants to commit to the right thing. Yeah.
No, really, he just wants you to suffer.
I mean that too, of course.
You back there, he's this whatever this evil thing is. This thing, run, motherfucker, run, run.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Okay, so anyway, so the chase trigger is set. So you take off. You're going to try to head overland.
Yeah.
So here's the situation, guys. It is, of course, it is a little after 1 a.m. in the morning. The guy who was driving the vehicle, you saw him horribly killed. He just went flying. You know that Voss is dead. Her body's laying in the road somewhere here, not too far behind you. Actually, that's going to make for a very interesting roll. But anyway, and this horrific thing is behind you. And the engine roars and the siren is wailing, that weird mix of a police siren and a scream. And the blue lights are flashing. And that's the chase. So, Dr. Laurent takes off. So, what we need to do is we will now go to the chase round. And he will begin at long range. I think I'm trying to think if that's the right term.
You said that this vehicle
Yeah,
has
he's at long range. Okay, yeah, good. So go ahead. No, I'm sorry.
You said that the truck had some kind of spikes for the tires,
Yeah.
right?
Spike
As a
strip.
Well,
defensive.
you have that in the equipment
Equipment,
locker. Yeah, but you guys are running. You don't have the spikes
Ye-
set up.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
We have to
the
set
best
up
we
this.
could
Well,
do
the
Okay.
equipment locker's on the outside, is what you're saying.
Basically, I mean, if you guys want to stop the
Okay.
vehicle and get
Yeah.
out,
Okay. No. Let's go. Step on it. Floor it.
I mean,
Floor
I'll let you do it. That's going to be interesting too.
No.
Okay.
If he doesn't use
So,
brakes, I don't imagine he uses tires either. So
so this thing is running fast. So okay, so he's chosen to let you speed up ahead of him. He's at long range. So now we need to roll the initiative. So you guys don't really have a commander. So this will be a straightforward pilot check. And it will be Dr. Lawrence
and I
pilot
don't
check.
have it, so
You're
am
at
I a
-2,
-2?
so it's -2 and your agility modifier, whatever that is.
See, this is why. We'll talk about that later. But I think that should be the way it is, and then the starter skills should all be 0 levels, right? In those equivalent skills, and not like their own skill with a 1, right?
Okay.
So, but yeah, like I say, we'll talk about that. Okay, so that is an 8 after the mod.
Okay. Alrighty. And now
But I do have
I will
+2
roll.
armor apparently.
I will. Yeah, you guys have body armor on. It didn't help you very much, but you do have it.
No, I mean the car is a. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the car is armored.
Yeah.
The car is armored, and it does have some resistance to damage. It does. So let's see. His pilot check. Yeah, he moves first. So he is now at short range, but not ramming range, as he follows after you.
Our truck has windows in the backside, right? That we can
That's
open.
right. That's right. You have
Okay,
2 doors, in fact.
Okay, and we have weapons.
Now,
right?
as you drive down the road, make a pilot check to avoid running over Voss's body.
Oh.
Remember, she's still in the middle of the road.
Yep.
Oh, I thought she was on this. Okay, yeah, but that's fine. Yeah.
No, he dumped her in the road, right in front of the van.
That is a 3 after modification.
Yeah, you run over. You feel this slight bump as the heavy vehicle goes over corpse.
Now she's dead.
I mean, she was already dead, but that does destroy some evidence.
It's your fault.
Well, it depends. You could also say it establishes evidence by your tread pattern that another vehicle
Yeah.
ran over her, maybe yours.
Oh,
But anyway,
That's
but
for if we live, right?
yeah. Let's see. So yeah. So let me share this guy with you guys. So you are you guys are screaming down the road.
We're sort of
So-
screwed here, guys. Like, there's no way in hell he's not going to win
Let me
every roll. Right?
let me do
So
something.
he is now at short range, but of course he's
So
not close
Brown-
enough to actually do anything with the vehicle. Do you
So-
guys want to do something on your turn? Do you want to use a special
Yeah.
maneuver?
Yeah.
Do you want to fire at him? Make a ranged attack?
yeah.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, I want to do something. Brown will open one of the back windows
Okay.
and try to shoot with a shot. I think the heaviest, most powerful weapon that we have, it's a shotgun, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So
I'll have
so-
Van help him with that, I guess.
Okay.
okay, so
Then-
we'll
So
shoot.
I will keep it steady in order to facilitate that.
Yeah, shotgun. I'll try to hit the tires or something like that, or the engine.
Okay.
I don't know.
Now, are you making a targeted shot, or are you just trying to hit him?
Targeted shot.
Oh, okay. Because remember, targeted shots are at a negative. So, what is your character's range
A,
combat?
a negative. Okay. Just I will just try to shoot it. Okay. I'm not try to. I'm not. I will not risk it.
Yeah,
I'll just a normal shot.
I'm just going to shoot at him to distract him while we get away.
Yeah.
Okay, who's doing the shooting?
Oh, both of us.
It's with agility.
You know, which characters?
Oh, Van.
Brown.
The cop.
Okay, I was about to say, yeah, the cop. Okay, so the cop shoots a shotgun and Brown shoots a shotgun. Let's resolve Brown first. So go ahead and make your roll. You do
So
not
I
have
don't
ranged
have-
combat.
No, I don't have it.
So it's
But
your
there-
agility. So you don't have agility bonus. So it's just 1d20 minus 2.
-2 or -1?
Minus 2. Because it's a -2 because you don't have the skill.
But I have a +1 from the agility, so it's a -1, or it is
No,
still a
I
-2?
didn't. Nathan doesn't. Nathan's agility is 12.
No, but who's shooting?
It's a cop doing it, not Nathan. Not Nathan, right?
No, it's
okay.
Brown.
The cop.
It's Brown. It's Brown shooting.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Brown.
Brown-
So Brown does have.
Brown is
Brown is
as a
-1
plus-
because he does have an
Yeah,
agility of 15.
Okay, yeah.
1d20
so
minus
it's
one.
Yeah. Okay.
Go
The
for it.
cop
That-
doesn't have ranged combat.
No,
Yes, he
I'm
does.
going.
Oh,
I'm.
I'm
Ooh.
confusing it with Brown. It's a separate role.
oh,
Yeah. So with -1, it's a 14.
there's no minuses, right? Because you've got the skill and the stat,
well,
right?
No,
okay.
Brown.
the cop
Not
does,
Brown.
but he's not
Hold
the
on.
cop.
I'm not the cop. I'm Brown.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. Sorry. Yeah, we can
So
hear you.
so with
Hello?
-1, it's a 14. Brown. Shotgun. Do I hit anything or no? Hello, guys.
Well,
Hello.
yeah. Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
It's just, I guess we can't hear Mark right now.
Yeah, Mark. It's. I don't know what happened to
Can
him.
you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Hello.
I
Can you hear me, guys?
you.
Yes, we
Yep.
can hear you. Can you hear
Yeah, I
us?
lost my. Yeah,
Oh,
I lost my. I
Oh,
lost
okay.
my connection to the computer for some reason.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's I got a 14 with the -1.
Yeah, you got a 14. Okay. Yeah. So it's not like you don't hit the vehicle. You hit it,
but I don't
but it
do
doesn't
anything.
seem to have any impact.
Okay.
Yeah, basically it's high AC.
Okay. Yes.
So now let the cop try. So
For those of you at home, we are going to spend the remainder of this scene pretending that any of these roles mean anything because
Yeah.
it beats us at everything. Right?
Yeah.
What did they say? What did they tell you? Anyway.
No. It's just look, we're unskilled at everything we're going to be trying, and he's not. So this is going to be scary.
Let's see if I get
So,
something
Van.
that's not a one-digit number.
No, it's good. Yeah, that would help too. Yeah, if someone's dice get hot.
I got a 3.
Yeah. So, Van.
I got a 3 again.
It is. You rolled a 3? Okay. So, yeah, I mean, you blast off the shotgun, and I mean, you don't know if you hit him or not, really. Your danger sense, by the way, is going nuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
what's the gunslinger?
and you have a feeling you're going to have really bad nightmares tonight. Anyway, so let's go to the next round of vehicle combat. It would be very important for you guys to win this.
One question: does my mystical insight tells me something about what to do in this situation?
Run like hell.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, it think about it carefully. What if you have a person who is trying to run you down in the car? I'm just going to give you guys a hint. He's trying to run you down in the car. There are a number of things you can do to assure that at least somebody survives, even if it means you're a complete bastard. So I'm just putting that out there. Remember, this is darker.
To that end,
what?
Yeah. To that end,
are you suggesting that we throw the cop to him?
No. Who is the most wounded among us? Nathan.
Oh,
we throw
Nathan.
But no. More importantly, are we on straightaway now, or am I still trying to make my way up the embankment? Where?
No, you are actually. Yeah, you are actually making your way up the embankment now. If you can survive for 2 more rounds, you'll be on I-55.
Okay. Let's see. Here we go. That is a 14 after the mod.
I did have a question. What does the gunslinger perk do? I forgot that.
Gunslinger?
Oh, it lets you go first in initiative during gunplay, and if you're in a like a shootout, like a gun duel, it has some advantages there too.
Ranged combat.
So it's mostly just a quick drop. Okay.
Yeah. It won't really help you in vehicle combat because that's vehicle combat. But in ordinary range combat, it's really kind of key, because if you are a gunslinger and you're engaging in range, and you guys are engaging in range combat, gunslinger always goes first unless someone else has gunslinger, and at that point you resolve it normally between them. But they will always go ahead of everyone else. It's actually a great capability.
Is Nathan aware that he's going to die soon?
I mean, we can make him aware of it. Like, I'll lean over and go, "You're going to die soon, Nathan. I just want you to know this."
But does he feel that he's okay? He's done.
I can hear the bubbling of your chest, and we're about to get killed by a giant police car that's going to destroy us. I'm just saying, any plans you had for tomorrow, cancel.
Forget. Cancel. Okay, but this is my plan. If he's aware that he's going to die really, really soon, and this is a lost cause, he's going to do something. He's going to go to the back side of the vehicle. Do we have some kind of flash bombs or grenades or something like that?
Yeah.
You do. You guys have like 18 flashbangs.
Okay, so he will do this. He basically is going. Okay, he saw this in some kind of flick he saw in the internet. So he's going to take all the 18 or 17 flash bombs. He's going to open the back doors, activate the bombs, and throw himself towards the patrol car.
Okay, you can do that on y'all's turn, but for now,
okay,
you guys lost the initiative. So the patrol car races up behind you. He is now at ramming boarding range. So he will go ahead and ram. So let's see. I gotta roll it. And he is trying to do what is called I believe it's called a pit maneuver, but I could have that wrong.
Yeah. Well,
Realistically,
okay.
a pit
For
maneuver
his,
is not
for
going to work on us because we're too heavy.
yeah, and realistically, he wouldn't know about it if he comes from the time period that his car does,
Well,
right?
okay.
Like, I don't
Okay.
think they had.
Nice try, guys. Nice try. So let's see. He has to make his TN. Okay. So it's going to do 9 points of damage when he hits. Let's see if his pit maneuver comes off.
He sits in the afterlife when he's not
You are
on the job
You are
reading advanced
damn
police
lucky,
procedures.
guys. His pit, because he's a good driver. His pit maneuver actually fails.
Oh, God.
So,
Is it because
So-
our car weighs 8 tons?
when it hits you, it's like you guys got hit by a semi. He hits
Yeah.
hard.
Mm.
So he did 9 points of damage, but because of your vehicle's special qualities, I deduct 1d10 in damage from it.
Yeah.
And I rolled it, and so you only actually take 5 points of vehicle damage. It is a decidedly hard hit.
Yeah.
He doesn't quite cause you to lose control, but that hurt. And of course, jerks everybody around. When he pulls back from where he rammed you, you see there are dents in the front of his vehicle, which immediately pop out
Mhm.
Yeah,
as if the
Oh.
damage didn't happen.
sounds
Right.
more
But
like
what he
a
doesn't
regular
know
car.
is that happens to our car too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
honestly,
Nate-
for the time period he's from, running people off the road was actually something the cops would do. It's just it wasn't specifically.
It just
that.
wasn't a pit maneuver, right? Yeah, but
Yeah.
They just freaking ram you, but yeah, it's anyway. So okay, so now you guys can do what you want to do, Nathan.
Nathan, Nathan is
Your
going to do that.
kamikaze moment has arrived.
Yeah. I will take
So,
one for the team.
Okay, so go
Die,
ahead and roll a
pig.
d20. Just see what you get on your d20.
Okay.
Because I mean, he did ram, so he was close to you. So it's not like it's that far.
Yeah. I don't know what modifiers, but it's a 15.
You know what? I'm going to give it to you because I think that's an awesome way to kill your character. You guys just watch Nathan grab a bunch of these grenades and pop off the things, and you're sitting there thinking, "Why is this guy whirring with flashbangs at this moment?" And then you see him jump out the rear door and land on the hood of the cop car.
And I'll just give him the middle finger.
So, and a bunch of flashbangs go off. You see the patrolman's vehicle noticeably slows for a moment. And so you guys, now Nathan is dead, Rally is dead, Voss is dead, but nobody cares. And
I noticeably floor it.
yeah, she has green hair and pronouns. Who cares? So go ahead and roll your d20 for the next round.
Pronouns. We never got told. I mean, I can guess them, but
yeah.
16 after adjust. Is that
You
good
just
enough?
barely beat him. You just barely
thank
beat him
God.
because he started rolling very crappy now.
Good.
So you are up on I-55. What direction do you head in? Where are you going?
Heading back towards Elkhart.
Okay, and I assume you're footing it.
Yeah.
So you guys head fast towards. It's not towards Elkhart. I think you meant towards because Elkhart's on the other side of where you were. I think you mean heading back in the direction of Chicago towards
Chicago. Yeah, we're heading back towards base. Yeah,
towards headquarters. Okay, so you guys, you run, and you've got lights coming on the dash talking about this subsystem has been damaged and that particular sensor is out of whack and blah blah blah. So you've got readouts coming up showing that the vehicle did take damage, and in behind you, you see blue lights pull out onto the road, and then they turn around and disappear.
Okay, so
Knew it. I knew he couldn't resist going back to run him over.
as the combat was going on, Pam was attempting to record it with the ghost camera thing.
Okay. So what your ghost camera sees, you see a man behind the wheel of the vehicle. He's staring straight ahead. He's looking like there's a hot wind from hell blowing in his face, like Marley's ghost. He has no particular expression. He's just driving at you. But that was then, and for now, you guys have you make your way back. Do you want to do anything on the way to? You guys.
Well, Brown is shaken. Well, two of his colleagues just died, and they barely made it alive. So, well, he's thanking all the saints and demons that he prayed to.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much to do. So yeah, I'll just drive. I will not try to drive it back into the garage. I don't think I'm skilled enough to do all that. So I will just, put it in the parking lot when we get there.
Right.
And I guess we will get a normal satellite phone, not the big emergency one, and let them know, the situation.
Right. Well, when you guys come up, your communication system turns on, and you get an automated voice. Please follow the lane marked number 3. And of course, there are these various colored lanes as you enter into the parking lot. And this one kind of curves you around to the side. And when you approach it, you come pretty quickly to a door. The door opens, and you see a big cargo elevator like the one that lifted you up to street level in the first place.
I will do my best. Oh.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like if I hear, I'm not worried about the truck at this point. I'm sure it's been caved in on one side, but I'm going to try not to damage the elevator.
Okay. So you guys pull into the elevator. It takes you down to the 4th level. And when you arrive, there's a couple of the tactical guys, security guys, and you see Dr. Whitaker. And he's got a very concerned look on his face. You can see he's kind of looking at the rear of the vehicle.
Oh, the rear. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like, wait a second. We have tangible evidence of the vehicle? Oh, my.
Yeah.
We will study
Or he's thinking, who's that guy hanging onto the rear of the vehicle?
So what do you guys do?
Surprise, motherfucker. No! Yeah, I will get out and head over to Whitaker and say, we've got a lot to discuss, but we've left 2 people behind, both dead, and the streamer is also dead.
Oh yeah, we also found her car abandoned on the side of the road. Might want to have someone go pick that up.
Yeah. The body recovery may be
yeah, because there's like 3 corpses that need to be picked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have your data. I hope you are happy.
He kind of looks at you and says, I don't see Mr. Stafford. I don't see Mr. Willingham. Are they?
They're dead.
They're
dead.
Deceased.
All right. He said, well, let's get up to the room. We need to do a debrief. He turns to the security man and says, we need a TAC ops team out there now to handle cleanup. Do not arrive before 1:30 a.m.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah.
and please be sure.
Well, it takes us
that
an
the-
hour to get back, so there's no way they're going to
that's
arrive
true.
within the window.
So he basically gives them their instructions, and the guys, again, they don't talk. They just boom. The guy goes off at a run, and Dr. Whitaker takes you guys upstairs back to the briefing room, and so you guys do your debrief there. Are there any high points you want to highlight about the things you tell him?
I guess we'll go over the spirit camera thing. That didn't make any sense, and we're going to call out the history that we came up with.
We actually got several things on the spirit camera. Like we actually got a picture of the cop, whatever, zombie ghost on the spirit camera.
Yeah, and some accessories or adjunct spirits too. And we will go over the whole, auction, stolen, used in a heist, abandoned in the water, recovered in 95, and go over that timeline with him so that they can run that down some more.
Might be useful.
Yeah, and I will emphasize that they didn't see that connection in the documents they had.
Okay. All right. So he's particularly grateful for the connection in the documents. He says, it's sometimes difficult when you have such a large amount of data to sort through.
You're drinking from
see everything that you need to see. And he kind of frowns. He says, "Well, you see why we told you not to make contact. This creature is invariably lethal. On the other hand, this is a treasure trove of information. So this has been a relatively successful evening. You needn't worry about cleanup. We'll take care of that. You've all earned your hazard pay. You made contact with the entity, and the fact that 4 of you survived is remarkable to me. We're going to need to debrief all of you, get you in front of folks who will perform various tests on you. They will also get you to give eyewitness testimony individually and separately. That's very important because we want to make sure that your recollections are not contaminated. Please do not discuss this with one another until we can get you into interview rooms. We'll begin that process now. You will, of course, be compensated for your time during this process. We're having people download the data from the van right now. The van is damaged, but it survived the damage. That's a testimony to the vehicle's capabilities. I do have a question. Can someone tell me what possessed Raleigh to get out of the car and approach the entity?
It motioned for him to. I think he thought maybe, from what he said, that maybe he thought he was going to offer himself to help spare the others, but I don't know.
I see. What I will say is in the future, please pay attention to basic protocols. Based on what little we did know about the entity, it is always hostile and will always cause fatality. As I said, you guys are the first ones to encounter it and survive. And I would say that's a testimony only to the fact that you have greater preparation than its typical victims. I'm surprised that it emerged at all.
Yeah, I'm going to file his comment right there under shit only an NPC would say. What a session it would be if we're like, oh, we just wait. Oh, it shows up. Okay, we just wait some more.
Well, it didn't show up until after we moved.
Of course, that's why he says it.
It didn't
but he
show
says,
up until after we moved the parked vehicle.
That is true.
So I will say overall that I think this has been successful. The data is extremely valuable. You will each receive your standard payment and a bonus. So each of you will receive $25,000.
Oh, okay.
Additionally, your success in this matter suggests to us that perhaps after you have all been debriefed and we have done our appropriate analysis, we may begin progressing you through specialized training and training in specialized equipment as well. I don't want to go into too many details at this point. A lot of this is highly classified from our perspective, and we don't normally share this information with contractors. You did well, all in all.
Thank you.
To survive under these circumstances is absolutely remarkable. You identified the body. Yes, I mean, this is an incredible success this evening, although it has come at the cost of the lives of
Yeah, two
two
dead.
members of your team.
Yes, of course.
That's typical of funnels. I mean, you're going to lose people.
So what happens, guys, is you do in fact receive your payments. You are in fact debriefed. They individually. I mean, if this was a campaign, we'd go ahead and do the individual interviews and get different
Really?
results. I'd roll up.
You would
Yeah.
just hand wave that?
No. What I would do is we wouldn't have to role play. We'd roll it. So there would be various roles, and there'd be like I'd be treating it like what do they call that? Skill chains. But basically, what will happen is each of the 4 members who survive will be offered the opportunity to join the Sentinel Initiative as regular staff.
And I assume too that all of us remaining are on borrowed time for when we get in an officer-involved shooting at our next traffic stop, right? Like as soon as we see the blue lights, we're like, "Fuck it."
Well, what would happen is that the surviving members would be assigned to the Northern Illinois division of the Sentinel Initiative and become part of the RAU, which is the research unit of the Sentinel Initiative. Okay. So, in practical terms, each PC, because you guys did really well, would get 6 XP and basic and some gear upgrades and access to some items, and so goodies. This was not a total success, but total success is very difficult to obtain in this particular scenario.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. It's a fun. It's a horror. Yeah, it's a what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, it's a
survival
haunted
horror.
house. Yeah. You're just supposed to experience it, right? Like
it's survival horror. So it's like so there are various options you guys have.
Not dying is the real goal here.
Yeah.
The real goal is for the party not to get wiped out. It's darker, and we've had darker sessions where the entire party gets wiped out. So more than one actually. So, but this is not like a demon lord. This is just a really powerful and dangerous entity of some kind. So yeah, I feel like this was a pretty good session. The one I ran at VentureCon, both the characters survived, and it was essentially in more or less the same way. They made the mistake of encountering the entity. Technically, they probably should have lost it right then, because there was only 2 players and they were messing with this thing. I don't know where the temptation to mess with it comes from. I do everything possible to warn people this is a really bad.
It's because it's an adventure, right? Like literally, if all you did was just look at the thing and it shows up and it runs over a lady and then you leave, like the players are going to be like, "What the hell just happened?"
Well, that's not really an option because it's going to chase you no matter what. So there is going to be a vehicle combat session. We probably would have spent more time in the vehicle combat and in the build up to the vehicle combat, but I think the briefing ran a little bit long. So that's on me because I really should have.
Yeah,
no, it's really on me because we had I should have made it clear this guy had so little information to give you. He was kind of dancing around the fact that I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
So basically, this is, and I haven't really fully fleshed out anything. I mean, it hasn't changed that much from the dark corner that I posted. What is it? Well, I don't know. What is it? it's even I don't know what it is because I have no reason to flesh
I'm
that
wondering
out.
is who is it? Like,
Yeah.
because it
Is
acts
it a
like a
who?
cop. It goes through the cop motions, but
Actually, I just
the
thought of something.
info we got on it seems like it
Yeah,
was
so
somewhat
I-
involved in the
robbery.
heist.
I just thought of
Yeah.
something that's a particularly dark take that you could go with. Is that the cop car? The reason they needed a cop car is because they wanted to impersonate police officers for the robbery. So
Yeah,
the
well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, but
so the spectral entity is the ghost of the robber who was impersonating a cop.
right,
I think
but
that's
why
a
does he act
logical
like a cop?
conclusion.
Why does he act like a cop? Then now, if the robber was a cop, that's something, and he got betrayed by the heist team. That's why they dumped the car. And if you look if they go back and look in the lake, they find the remains of the policeman. Right. Now, the other take would be is that the reason the car went up for auction is that something bad happened to the car, right? And a cop was killed. And then rather than for whatever reason they auction the car off, and then when it gets used in a heist, that awakens the spirit of the good cop that died in it, and now he's taken down people to avenge his car, basically, right? Because his car has been dishonored, and now he's gone all Frank Castle and he can't control himself.
Or probably the car is the entity. Is like Carrie, you know?
Yeah, the
That's an
car is the
interesting
problem. Yeah.
idea. Is like the idea that the cop is actually just an illusion and it's just a possessed car.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
cop basically is the manifestation of the car, you know?
All these
Or
are good
something.
ideas, and in a campaign, obviously, situations could arise where you could flesh it out. In the scenario, I kind of leave it open ended.
Yeah.
The play, it can emerge in play. The players can figure it out, or the GM can figure it out. But I'm actually thinking, since I have notes for this and the PCs and pictures, I'm thinking about talking with Miguel and Sylvia as to, are you guys interested in this becoming like a darker scenario? Because I
Yeah,
know
it's a
they're
good
kind of
story.
looking for things they want to work on right now. Normally I don't have this much on a particular dark corner, but because I've been running this as an adventure, I've had to make notes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah,
the other
but it's a
option
good
is for
story.
me to turn it into a scenario, but when I do that, I don't have their formatting stuff and all that kind of stuff. It's just something I end up making. But anyway, so
You can ask
I hope
them.
I'll ask them. Are you guys? I hope you guys had a good time, and
Yeah.
I appreciate
Yeah,
you
good
playing.
time.
So I've had a chance to run it twice now. Yay! And so there we go.
Yeah. Yeah, next Sunday we'll have what? It's not Miguel, it's
It's called.
okay, it's called it's called. Yeah. Okay.
You guys are doomed. You guys are doomed.
I think this is
Yeah.
the big. I think this is the big wrap up. Like, I
Is
think
this
this is the.
finale?
I think
Well,
so. Hey, the way he talked, or at least it's going to be a multi-part finale. But yeah, he wanted extra time to prep the big set piece or
okay.
whatever. That's so yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I think we're getting
Yeah.
close. Shaggy
Yeah.
DL. I always
So
want to
I'll
go
see you,
Shaggy. It's Shaggy
Shaggy.
DL.
Shaggy.
I
Okay.
just want to fry.
Okay. Okay. Now I need to go. I'll see you
All right, man.
Sunday, right?
Alrighty.
Okay.
Yep.